The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Hey, yo, welcome to Real Figures, episode number 53. My name is Omar V. Bringing you the latest action figure toy news of the week. What a week, another awesome week in toys, guys. Fuck, man, almost didn't get off the show on time, dude. I mean, it's kind of late. But yo, hopefully we get some people in here, man, because we got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. Yo, Joe June is still in a full effect. I was almost gonna delay the stream till tomorrow just because they're gonna do the HasLab reveal tomorrow, but fuck all that shit. Let's get into it tonight. Because VALAVERSE is actually going on right now, DFW. So we're gonna dive into some of the reveals they had there. We got Figuarts that are getting shown off up until the minute of the show. So we're gonna get into that. And yeah, let's see what other things that we got in store. Before we get into that stuff, like always, I'll go through my pickups. Then I'll say what's up to the chat, see how the chat's doing. I didn't pick up too much this week, but finally was able to track down this Bizarro. I did want this shit, man. Gonna finish off strong with my boy Todd. I don't know, my face is kind of fucked up. It kind of looks like the teeth weren't painted, or they're just kind of gray. I wonder if I put like a little bit of a wash on there, kind of get that shit like more gritty, more ugly looking. But I did want that Bizarro. I've seen people doing like the bug swap on that newest Superman, that Silver Age, and I do have an extra one, but I don't know, man. Since this dude's like Bizarro, I would imagine he's still a little bit like not as yoked up as Soups, you know. He's like not perfect, so it kind of makes sense. And then also speaking of VALAVERSE, got this Praetorian Wraith, so I got this in last week. I wanted two of these, unless you get the chase, in which case it's like, fuck, should have bought three, but man, lucked out. I did want one of these. I actually wanted two of these or two of the white ones. So now I feel kind of dumb because it's like I got one each. So white ones are cool, but man, this shit's just awesome. I was like, dude, I never win anything, so I was pretty stoked about it. But yeah, I did want two of these. Just like I said, I wanted to kind of flank my Storm Shadow and stuff. These things are pretty cool, man. But yeah, the more I look at it, it's like, yeah, maybe a little bit more of a design change on this one would have been cooler. But I still like it, man. I still think this figure is fucking dope. And then that's it. That's all I got. I don't know if I should sell this shit, man. I saw a listing on eBay that was $300, and I was like, that's crazy, bro. And I don't know what's crazier, opening it and keeping it for myself or trying to sell it for that. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would sell it for 300. I don't think I could get 300 for it, but fuck it. I mean, people are crazy enough to pay that type of dollar. It's like, I don't really need it. But like I said, I wanted two of the white ones, and then they fucking sold out. So I feel like a fucking dumbass. But whatever, it's all good, you know. Because he has more of the Fury ones coming out, those green ones with the flamethrowers and the Gatling guns. So I am gonna get a couple of those. Kind of want 4 of those, so hopefully I don't get a chase on on one of them. Let me say what's up to the chat, man. Chat sliding in here. We got 8 Skate in the house. He says, "Let's get real." Yo, what's up, 8? Yo, NYC took your saying, bro. I guess that's the same for the show, huh? He says, "Bruh, let's get real." He says, "Bruh." Ghost Tab is in the building. He says, "I did see the Pride Parade today while driving to Jersey. Happy show day, Omar." I know, right? It's almost why I didn't make it. It would have been hella sus if I didn't make it today, right? It's like, oh, where's this guy at, dude? It's fucking hilarious, bro. I thought you wasn't hopping on, motherfucker. I said maybe. I said, yo, I'll try, man. Like I said, I was like to the minute, to the hour, bro. I'm like posting toys and shit so we can talk about them. But yo, we're here, bro. We're here. Everybody think NYC. It's because of him I'm doing the show today, guys. So shout out to NYC. Hustle SM is in the building. He says, Omar, what up? What up? He says, what's up to the chat? What's up, Hustle? What's good? What's good? B Rivera's in the house. He says, what up, y'all? I know what B Rivera wants to talk about. Oh, we're gonna get into it, guy. We're gonna get into it, buddy. Don't worry about it. NR is now doing 112 and they're eating my wallet. Yeah, man. I got that Batman coming in. Um, man, I got a really fucked up story from Bomb Busby. Those goddamn pieces of shit, bro. Those motherfuckers. I was almost at the Pride Parade because of these guys. Because I got fucked. I got fucked by these guys, bro. Man, I used the store credit I had on the NR Batman, and I never want to order shit from those motherfuckers again. Ever, bro. Ever, dude. This is like the worst thing that's ever happened to me in this collecting hobby. This is like first world problems, but man, they canceled two of the hottest pre-orders that I had. Two of the hottest pre-orders of the year. I had like pre-ordered these things like fucking months ago. One was that Unc Val, that Sexy Ice 3-pack, gone. They said they couldn't get my shit out. That they didn't have enough orders, so they canceled that. And then the goddamn Chaos Superman. Fuck. I was like, you what are you guys doing, dude? Like, what the fuck? Man, they gave me my credit, my NRD back, and I just used the $30 on the NR Batman. And I said, never again am I ordering from these goddamn pieces of shit. So that would have been in my hauls, honestly. Not just this fucking bizarro suits, but it's still cool, man. Shout out to my boy Todd. I know he gets a lot of heat for his stuff, but shit like that from retailers, bro. Fuck them, man. Fuck them for life. Anytime they're brought up around me, I'm gonna tell them that story. NR is nice. Waiting on LPZZ to serve up some heat. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at the Batman they got offering. Pretty dope. B River is like, nice. This is lucky fuck. Not really. Like I said, I never win a goddamn thing, but I was pretty stoked on that chase, man. I was like, yo, you know what? Maybe I do a giveaway, man. I know people really want these points on the back, so maybe I'll give the box away. Shit, man. He's like, give you 35 for it. Come on, bro. Come on. This is day one. Oh, man. Sell it, Omar. Money always wins. You goddamn right. That's comment of the night, bro. Comment of the night. The first 10 minutes into the show. Raceland is in the house. He says, yo, what up, Raceland? We also got Walter Yanni. He says, what's up, man? Yo, Walter, what's good? Good to see you guys. You got effed at the Pride Parade. I mean, that's how I felt. That's how I felt, bro. And I've never really been fucked like that from a company. I was like, fuck. And it's like, normally I'd be like, all right, I'll just go somewhere else, whatever, no big deal. Those things are sold out, bro. That 3-pack is going for like $1,000. And I think that Superman is going for, like, I'm crying, bro. I'm crying over here. I think the Superman is going for like $250. No way. I'm not getting them. Oh, well, you know, it's like, it's the one couple times that I pre-order, man, I'm always like, fuck pre-orders, but dude, toys are drying up, bro. Toys are fucking drying up. Like, I was surprised these things sold out so fast. They sold out within like a few days. I didn't even notice. But I'm noticing like just the Fury toys, Wukong, that thing's selling out. Yeah, it's not like a couple years ago, guys. Like, that's why. So I say, like, hey, man, if you guys are interested in the stuff we talk about, like, you know, don't let other people sway you and making your own decision for yourself. I know not a lot of you guys do that, but I don't. If there's something I want, and we're gonna get to it right now, fucking lock it up, man. You know, because staying on topic, we jump right in to the Mezco Rumbler, bro. The reinforced urban military battle land. Fuck, did I really need to read all that? I was like, fuck, is this what it spells out? Yeah, dude, I guess yesterday kind of caught fucking little bit of a viral post from In Pursuit of Happiness, or In Pursuit of Toys, I think his name is. Had this YouTube review ready to go for this upcoming Mezco vehicle. And man, it caught a lot of people off surprise, you know, or by surprise. It's something that I know we all saw, like, teased out a couple years ago, and everybody's been wondering when this thing's gonna drop, you know. I think the one thing that gets a little bit antsy for people is that, you know, it's gonna be a high price tag. You know, it's gonna be a high price tag. You don't really get much of a warning. So to kind of see a early review on it, like super early, I think I've subbed to this guy's channel before, but I don't think I've came across it in a while. It just kind of happened really random. You know, you usually see these reviews going to people like The Amazing, or, you know, you start to see posts on Instagram from, you know, some of the better photographers out there. So it caught a lot of people off guard. And like I said, it's something that people have been anticipating coming down the line, you know. So we get into the to the reveal. I don't have the whole video, and I actually tried to get some clips right before the show, and apparently it's privated now, so you can't even see it. So I only wanted to get a couple more snaps of it because I was talking my shit yesterday, and this is the guy right here, Happy Pursuits. That's his channel. So the Rumble Society Rumbler, Reinforced Urban Military Battle Land. I forget what the R stands for, but yeah, he had a YouTube video up yesterday. I don't know if it was taken down. I don't know if it was taken down or if he took it down himself, but like I said, it was a super early look from someone you wouldn't really, anticipate it from. Like I said, I was talking about shit yesterday because looking at it, I don't know, man. The more I see it, the happier I am because I just feel it's too cheap to be a high price tag. It just looks too cheap to be a higher price tag than what I'm hoping to be a $350 price tag, and that's kind of high already. I think when we first saw this teased out, everybody was thinking this thing's gonna be like in the $500 range. But like I said, you go through some of the pictures of it, just the inside of it mostly. I didn't really get too much of the outer post of it. It just, to me, it just doesn't look like anything special really outside of the design of the actual van, which is really awesome. And then the light features that it has. Everything else looks like a pretty standard plastic car. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, and obviously right now with the tariffs and the shipping and Mezco shipping always being all kinds of fucked up, you don't really know what the cost is going to be. But just by looking at the quality of it, it's like it almost looks unfinished. Like it almost looks prototype-ish, and I'm saying that with still having intrigue and going in for it. Like I'm not like just trying to bash this, but I'm just trying to justify it in my head if it's going to be worth something higher than $350. Like, I don't know. Just by looking at this, like I said, I wish I would have got more pictures of the outside because the design is awesome. Design is just like, it's kind of what I wanted the Resvani VALAVERSE Vanguard to be, just like a smaller, chunkier size. Because the Resvani joint is huge. It's long, bro. Like it's long, it's tall. So it takes up a lot of like space. This to me just it looked like the perfect shape. It had like cool design on the outside. It just definitely looks like a murder squad, like a murder vehicle, It is gonna come with a Death Adder figure, so that snake man dude. Which on the box was cool because they had like the illustrations of the other characters that could have been voted on. I think it was like a little rat dude and like an older guy. I forgot their names. This was like years ago that they did that fan vote. So it kind of gives me a little bit of inclination thinking that they are going to release those characters one day since they have them illustrated. I don't know if they've worked on like prototypes of the figures, but the characters themselves look cool. I kind of would have wanted maybe a newer character packed into this. Because like I said, the light feature is one thing that's going to jack up the price, but it makes this thing worth it. To me, it elevates this thing a lot. And then the fucking figure that gets taxed, that gets added into there, that's going to be a tax. For something that I don't really want. I don't know. Did you guys happen to take a look at the review? Like I said, I don't know if the guy's video was taken down, but it's privated right now. What do you guys think? Just based on these like few pictures that I got, I'm sorry I didn't get more. What do you guys think this thing is going to be priced at? Because just by the looks of it, it doesn't look like it has any kind of paint on it. Shout out to my man NYC, he kind of was pointing that out to me. And just the insides of it, it's like the steering wheel, I don't really care if it doesn't steer the tires, but the VALAVERSE one did. The VALAVERSE one did. And then this one has like seats that fold forwards, which I don't know why I would need that, but okay, that's cool enough. But I don't know. Just looking at it to me, it doesn't look more than like a $300 vehicle. Knowing them, it might be the same price as the mech. It might be $350 with the figure plus shipping and tax. I might jack it up a little bit too high for me, honestly. I kind of almost regret getting the mech, but at least the mech came with a different type of Gomez. This is just coming with a repack figure that I'm sure they have a lot of. I'm sure they have a shit ton of that shit. Or maybe they just did like another run on it. But yeah, I can't see this thing going for higher than $350, obviously plus the tax and the shipping. But if it's priced at $399, they're trying to sneak in that tariff tax, a couple years after that mech. I think I'm good. We're going to take a look at a VALAVERSE ride at the end of the show. All new colorway. So I think I might be saving my money towards that, especially at what he's pricing his stuff at. It just seems more reasonable to me. But what are your guys' thoughts while I say what's up to more people in the chat? Pac Photos in the building. He says, yo, what up, Omar? Yo, Pac, what up? You gotta talk some Superman. I know my man Pac is always in for the DC talk. We got sold out at Gundam. Yeah, it's sold out, bro. I got fucked. Like I said, I got fucked. Tyler L is in the house. He says, yo, what up, Ty? What's up with you, man? Hustle saying Mezco heard HasLabs do well. yeah, they might try to rip people off, but I don't know, man. We got Obi-Wan in the building. He says, Omar, real collectors, what up? Vatos, what up, Obi-Wan? How are you, man? NYC saying not a drop of paint on that thing. Yeah, that's once you said that, I was like, let me go look at this review real quick, like for real, like look at it, you know. And then yeah, once I started to see it, I was like, you know what? It kind of made me a little bit happy. It kind of made me happy that they weren't investing too much into this. Like it just looks like a solid release, and then maybe they can even repack it some other day, you know, get more of that tooling cost down on their end, you know, if they're able to resell this somehow, which I wouldn't care. Like even if they added deco or something, like, you know, they can get their money. But I just initially I want it just, but I hope I don't have to pay arm and leg for it. So we got to see. That's what I'm saying. The MSRP over 200 should have been diecast. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that, but I don't know. That's what I'm saying. The prices for stuff is all over the place right now. Like it just that's why I hate it when stuff like this happens, like a pandemic or tariff war, all this crap. Because then now they just rose prices and we all accepted it like nothing. Like it's just okay, this is it. And there's no slowing down really. Like I said, there's toys that are drying up. You go to eBay, look for any McFarlane on eBay, look for any stuff that's sold out. It's going through the roof, dude. So it's just letting companies know that we have money, we have disposable income, more disposable income than we should have some of the times. We're it's not disposable. But yeah, it's like, dude, companies are knowing that we're able to drop some fucking dime on this shit. So, or you know, a pretty penny on this. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I just like I still want to, you know, save some money here and there, man. I want to buy stuff that I do see value in, not just stuff that I want all the time, you know, because I want this. But if I don't see the value in it when the price comes out, then for me, it'll be a simple pass. My man Andy's in the house. He says, "Hey, yo, what up, Andy's?" I like this dude's avatar, man. Fusanji, 350, my man NYC. That's honestly the higher end, right? That's the high end. I'd be happy if it's this 195 before tax, 225 if figure included. You see, I don't know. I just feel like that's way too low. That's way too low. I just don't see that. You know, that's like $50 more than that goddamn frog. So I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to be in that 350, 375, 400 range. But like I said, if it's a nickel over 350, I'm out. I am out, man. The best part of this thing is that is the way the top and the doors open. Yeah, those doors on the backside, that shit looks dope. Yeah, I like that, and I like the turret. I like the design of it, man. I'm sorry I didn't really get too many of the pictures from the outside, but yeah, you guys are able to check out some pictures of it or the review of it. Definitely go check it out, and yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments, guys. That's the first time I ever said that on a video. The roof is mad low. The Gomez head was touching the top. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm gonna have my Gomez in there with this fucking antenna. It's just my snap off. 8 and Skate says, I don't really like the look of this vehicle. I don't know what it is, but I don't like the. Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I liked how it looked, but I don't like the inside of it, which is like, all right, if they're gonna keep the price down with this, I don't mind it because I'm gonna have stuff in there anyway. I'm gonna have like my figures in there anyway. So it's just like, yeah, this is where I can see they save money. I'm fine with it, you know. But just like I said, they know people are willing to spend money on this shit, man. This shit is constantly selling out. So I'm sure they're not gonna take any breaks on anybody. Raceland saying, think this is an early sample from Hong Kong. It didn't come with the exclusive figure. It might be, but I mean, this dude in the review said he got it directly from them. I mean, he didn't say anything about no early prototype or anything like that. He did say it didn't come with the figure, but man, I don't know. I don't know why they would send it to this guy as an early prototype. Like, what is he gonna do? You know, it's like I don't even know why they sent him to begin with. I mean, maybe he's cool with them. I don't know. He seemed like he was from the New York area and stuff. At least New York and New Jersey. B Rivera, the inside looks unfinished. Yeah, but like I said, I think that's it. The shit that really tripped me out was this. Like there's no like panel lining on the doors or nothing. Like the hinges make it look like a straight toy. Like those hinges just make it look like a fucking toy. Where I don't know, man. I mean, this is their first vehicle, guys. It's not something they've ever done before, so maybe they're trying to do some trial and error here, you know. Pandemic and tariffs are just the excuse to jack up prices. Notice they never went down after the pandemic. Exactly, like I said, and they're able to just justify it like that, man. Uh, yeah. So we'll see, man. Did I send you the picture SDCC crab dude in a white suit? No, I hadn't seen that. Did you see this? Supposedly the factory was leaking shit. I'm sure they have a huge leak at their factory, dude. Like all that muff toy shit. To me, it looks like they took Mezco stuff and then just updated it, made them better. Like their whole approach to stuff, even like the logo on some of this stuff is just like Mo Toys 112. It just looks like rip off Mezco that's been like elevated, you know. I don't know. I don't know what that's about, but all their stuff looks like it's been heavily leaked already, man. But keeping it with Mezco, we jump into the Agent Gomez 1975, Big Trouble in Rumble City. And yeah, man, the first exclusive of the year for them, or the Mezco Con 2025. So we got exclusive coming out for them for the Rumble Society. And yeah, this is one that's been teased out in the past. Also, I think it was teased out around the same time as that Biker Gomez and I think Tangerine. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely a Gomez that would go well with Tangerine. Like just the whole look of it. It's like that 1975 like shaft type of look. It definitely has a cool vibe to it, but it's one that I passed up on. I think after seeing the price that people were talking about, I thought it was priced at 175, but I guess that was after shipping and tax and stuff. Yeah, like I said, whatever reason it's causing companies to jack up prices, it's definitely noticeable, man. Like I just brought up that frog that came out not too long ago. Like I definitely felt like I overpaid for that. So ever since then, I've been a little bit hesitant on pulling the trigger on some of their stuff, you know. When I saw this one, I was like, man, you know what? It does look cool. Like I do like it. I like the afro that it has on the Gomez and stuff. It's like a flocked piece, you know, so it's pretty cool. I really like his coat too, like the fucking jacket that he has, like that shit is dope. It's like fucking cool looking leather piece. Like I said, the vibe to it, but then outside of that, it just definitely does look like a fucking Agent Gomez, you know, something that I already have. Where it's just like, man, you guys can just make these like upgrade packs, like sell these heads, sell some soft goods, and you got like a completely different new Gomez, you know. So just like dicing it up like that, picking it apart like that is just something that's allowing me to pass up on stuff, you know. It's like if I could buy everything, yeah, fuck yeah, I wouldn't think about it. But man, like I said, the prices across the board are going up. So you really have to be fully content going in with stuff. At least that's my approach now. You know, some of the times I'm buying stuff and man, fuck, I honestly get buyer's remorse some of the times, not all the time, but some of the times I'm just like, man, I don't know if I really even wanted this shit. Like, why did I just go in for it? Because of the hype. And usually with Mezco, it is that, you know, I felt like that with that frog. I felt like that with the Biker Gomez. It's like, I'm not really like that big of a Mezco collector. So why am I even going in for a lot of this stuff, you know? So right here, the final straw for me passing up on it was that I did pass up on the Tangerine. And like I said, I think it would just make an awesome set to have the both. You know what I mean? I think if they would have released this around the same time as the Tangerine, maybe this before the Tangerine, it's like, yeah. But they didn't do that. You know, they didn't do that. I think they would have got me that way. Had they released this before the Tangerine, then the Tangerine next, I would have been like, yep, no questions asked. I'm copping both, you know? And it's just kind of weird. It's a weird marketing approach to do it that way. But, you know, obviously production schedules are, you know, maybe already in place and stuff. So, yeah, just had to kind of make up my mind differently. And yeah, fortunately or unfortunately, I passed. I did see go on wait list, but I did also see a lot of talk about that price tag, man. It's like something that I'm noticing, but I do kind of catch wind of what other collectors are saying as well. Obviously Mezco fans, they're with it. They don't really give a fuck, you know, but I like to get a wide range of opinions, you know, throughout. Obviously you know, I'll read through X account comments, Instagram comments. I'm like in a couple Discords. I'll see what people are talking about. So yeah, it was definitely something that people were noticing across the board. But like I said, it did waitlist. This is probably going to be a Gomez that they're going to have at SDCC. Sure, they're going to be able to push a little bit more. I'm sure people seeing it in hand, they're probably going to be more inclined to get it than not. Because yeah, like I said, if this is something that I'll see in hand and I'm right there ready to go at the con, yeah, I'll probably be down to cop it instead of waiting for them to ship till after the Comic-Con, which is probably 2 months after, you know, knowing them. But yeah, other than that, like I said, it just looks like a previously released Gomez, just with like a couple new head sculpts and this like new trench coat type of thing, or leather jacket. So not to say it's a bad look, but it's definitely one that was, you know, made it easier for me to pass up on. That hoverboard is fucking dope as fuck though, with that Black Panther and shit, the boom boom, all that stuff is cool. Like it's definitely got that fucking old school Mezco feel to it. But yeah, like I said, since I'm not really like the hugest Mezco collector, like there's some Gomez that I would rather them like re-release and come up with like newer stuff. Like man, like that Ronin Gomez, that Samurai Gomez, that shit is badass. I've always wanted that shit. I'm like, I wonder if they ever go back and do some stuff like that, just kind of do reruns on it. But you know, if not, it's fine too. They got to get kind of creative with how they, you know, retheme this character and stuff. And I know it's gotten a lot of people tired with it because it's like, another Gomez. To me, I do like that they do that. That this is like their mascot and stuff. You know, this is like their in-house character. So I think it's cool. It always kind of reminds you of like old school toys. Like they'll do the turtles and, you know, sports gear and army gear and all this stuff, you know. So they would always do that with different kind of figures, different kind of lines. So yeah, for me it was a pass, but I don't know, overall it is a cool looking one, man. And I think the same thing happens to me all the time. It's like, oh, I'll say nah, it's an easy pass. I'll just kind of look through it. But then when I look at it again, I'm like, hey, you know what? I should have kind of bought this shit, man. Yeah, so I don't know. Did anybody in the chat going for this? I did see, like I said, some people talking about it, that it was a little bit higher price, but they still went in for it, man. You know, and yeah, maybe like I said, if you do see this at SDCC, if you happen to go there, you might end up pulling the trigger on it. But for right now, you know, it's a pass for me. My man NYC saying, I do fuck with the Gomez, but I'm tired of them doing all black soft goods. Shit all looks the same. Yeah, it's like, I mean, they definitely got to get that shaft look out. They got to execute that. So it's like, I don't know how else they could have dressed them up. It would have been cool to give them like, I mean, do they have them? They have like kind of a gold chain or something kind of, you know, something a little bit more shine to it. That would have looked cool, you know. So she's got like his like sheath and everything, like kind of gold paint. Yeah, I mean it does kind of look a little bit boring, right? It's just a little bit too, just I don't know. Like there's no other kind of look to it. So I don't know. We got Tyler L. Be rare saying, you already know I'm a sucker for Gomez. I got it. Yeah, and like I said, I mean, if you want something, get it all the time. And if you're a collector of this stuff, even more reason to, you know. It's like I said, that's one of the reasons why I pass up on some of this stuff, because it's like I'm not like a deep collector of this, but I know if I did have a lot of Gomez's, it's like I ain't stopping now. Shit. Like I'm not stopping now. I'm getting everything that comes out. Because you know that's a horrible feeling too. If you're like collector of a line and then it's just like one day you just stop and then you want to start again, it's like fuck, then you have to backtrack. It's like, nah, get it now, man. You know, get the shit now. Because yeah, like I said, it's not a bad one, but it's just not one that was like that had mass appeal. I think. Sneakerhead in the house says, join late, hope all being well, brother. Peep the Figuarts Superman. They are, yeah, we're gonna get into that. definitely gonna talk about that. NYC saying, I'll buy that head in a couple of months for 30 and put it on another body. There you go. There you fucking go, man. Tyler L saying, the weapon choice is odd. Yeah, you're right. I don't know, man. I mean, fucking guns does he really have? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, the revolver is cool, but I don't know, man. Since they added like the extra like Gomez head, yeah, maybe they could have switched up the weapons, right? But since it's 1975, it's like, man, you're kind of dated right there to what you can really do. So I don't know if they could have done something else, but overall, I think it's cool, and I'm excited to see what's up in that comic. I know people start to take pictures of that stuff in the inside. So yeah, maybe we get to see some upcoming characters and stuff kind of go along with like this and the Tangerine, and yeah, that'll probably be more reason to get FOMO later on. But for right now, it's a pass for me. And I don't know, man. Seeing the prices out the gates, it's like, man, I hate to wonder what the fucking aftermarket price on something like this is gonna be, because it's like, people are going to want to get some kind of money extra on top of what they paid. That's kind of why I felt stuck with that frog. It's like, man, I already overpaid. It's like, what the fuck can I squeeze out of somebody else if I'm the sucker already, So I don't know. But yeah, let's talk for another day, I guess. But yeah, overall, like I said, it wasn't the worst one, but I don't know. I hate to see stuff like this coming out right before the con. Because it's like, man, I want some of those Hasbro exclusives, bro. Like, I want some of those Hasbro exclusives. And I take a look at some today from Mattel. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out next month, man. And then, yeah, like I said, we just looked at the goddamn fucking car. It's like, it's got to slow down the purchases right before these events, So, yeah, this is all the more reason for me to pass. We got more people sliding in. KJ's in the houses. Hey, yo, what's up, peace? Yo, what up, KJ? Tyler L saying the M16A1 and the modern sniper. Yeah, right. It's like, when did the M16 come out? I mean, they had those shits in fucking Nam, bro. I was around. The sniper, I don't know. I don't know if that's considered modern, but I don't know, man. Like I said, they kind of dated themselves with that, but it's like, fuck else are they gonna fucking do? Can they change the fucking hands already? Yeah, I know, dude. It's like I always have those hands just loose somewhere. It's just like they're the same fucking hands, dude. It's like, fuck, man. Yeah, you're right about that. But moving to the Mayfex releases this month. We got T2, T800, and John Connor. Fuck, man, this is awesome. So awesome. I'm forced to get this Terminator twice, man, because shit, like I said in the past, this is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. And that Terminator figure is fucking dope. Like, I'm not really that mad at having to get this twice, So outside of that, I probably would have been happy just getting the John Connor. I do like that he has like pretty good likeness on his face and stuff. I think the one thing that people are pointing out is he doesn't have the Public Enemy shirt. It's like, obviously you don't got to do that. He's got the Jordan 5s. Pretty cool. But I guess it's such a tiny or shorter character. It's like, what are you gonna pack in the release with to justify the cost? So they're just gonna have to go with that fucking Carrie Kelly route, pack them in with the higher or bigger figure. In which case it's a fucking T800, man. And I've been seeing a whole bunch of people just customizing Terminator 1 T800 and Terminator 2. They're making like Red Hood. I know I've seen people make like a Ghost Rider with this. So yeah, if you still have that first one, it's like, what's the big deal? It's like, this is still cool. I didn't really get to see the side by side and the accessories and stuff to see if this comes with like a different weapon or something, because that first release came pretty packed out with a lot of stuff. I know a guy had like the minigun. But yeah, pretty standard. So I'm not mad at that. That's still a good body. It's still a good Mayfex body that you could get custom, do customs with or whatever, or just, pose them around somewhere else on a different shelf or something. And then the John Connor, like I said, it's pretty standard, like little simple figure, it's nothing crazy, but it would be cool to get both of these like on the shelf. I hope they do Sarah Connor next. Like, man, her fucking commando look when she gets all geared up, like that shit was just badass. Like I want that Sarah Connor. That one's gonna come with all kinds of weapons with it too, man, because she was fucking sick in that movie. So excited to see that. And like I said, man, the likenesses on the Mayfex I always feel are better than any other company. I know Hasbro has come a long way, but I still feel Mayfex is just slightly ahead of them. And the Figuarts are god awful. Like Figuarts real faces are god fucking awful. So yeah, this is one that I'm definitely gonna pre-order. I do like this fucking accessory right here, that arm and shit from Terminator 1. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, you got the backpack and stuff. I know people were pointing out that shotgun. It's just like they could have just added like a little hinge in there to kind of do that, but that shit might break off. So it's cool enough, It's not overly packed with stuff, but it's cool. And then we get the T1000, baby. So I don't know the name of this actor, but he is a fucking great actor, man. And like I said in the past, this movie scared the shit out of me for this guy, bro. He was fucking scary, man. It's like that movie just had like, it's like that music, bro. The score to these movies and stuff. It's like, man, you knew something bad was gonna happen, bro. When this dude would come out, it would remind me of like that feeling you get when you saw Jaws for the first time. You heard that music just playing. It's like, you know, something bad's gonna happen, bro. Man, I think I was like 4 or 5 when I first saw this movie. I was little, bro, maybe even younger, maybe like 3.5 or something. I remember watching this shit. My uncle had it, and yeah, I must have been 4, and yeah, I was just fucking terrified by it. But man, I couldn't look away, man. This movie was just that good, you know. Comes with swappable heads, swappable torso, so you get that fucking those looks when he gets shot up and stuff. I love those arms, that ding 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 ding, that chase scene. They redid it in The Simpsons. I love that shit. Where he was chasing Flanders and his family. He's like, step on it, Maud, step on it. That fucker over. Every time I see these damn arms, I always think of that scene, man. So pretty sick. I do like this head sculpt that's like split down the middle. It's like, man, what a fucking gnarly ass movie, bro. Like, seriously, you see this shit. It's like, look at the stuff they come up with now. It's just rehashes, redos, sequels, prequels. It's like, man, the motherfuckers that came up with this shit for the first time was like, whoa, what the fuck are they on, bro? Like, man, this shit is crazy. And yeah, even makes for a good cop figure, you know? I know Hasbro is refusing to release theirs, but you want this for like background. I know people have used like the NECA stuff from like RoboCop or like Terminator and stuff in the past. You know, you can definitely get creative with this. It definitely looks like just like a regular cop, you know, fucking LAPD and shit. So really dope. And like I said, this one comes with packed out with a lot of stuff. Pre-order it as well, man. I want both these releases. And yeah, like I said, I'm kind of annoyed a little bit by having to get another fucking one of the Terminators, the T800s, but kind of regret not going in for that first one, because like I said, I've seen people kind of customize that into a Red Hood. It's a good body, you know, it's a good body and stuff. But man, like I said, why would you want to change it from this, bro? It's fucking Terminator, man. It's goated shit. So yeah, it's pretty dope, man. What about you guys? Did you guys go in for either of the pre-orders or just one of the releases? Or let me know, man. Let me know down in the comments if you're watching the replay. That Terminator and John Connor 2-pack has some Diddy shots. Hey yo, oh come on, man. I know you can get fucking meme. You can get some memes out with this shit for sure. The fucking John Connor, hasta la vista, baby. I probably would have wanted some expressions on him. He looks a little bit too serious, you know. Because yeah, he was a dope ass character in that shit, man. I forget the name of this. Edward Furlong, is that his name? Motherfucker came out in that movie, Detroit Rock City. That's a good actor, dude. This dude is a pretty good actor. I want that little John Connor. How much? $35? Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like when that was teased out, They teased obviously his like upper body or whatever. It's like, yeah, how is this gonna be released? Because it's gonna be a smaller character, you know. And it's like, fuck. It would have been cool if they would have done this with Sarah Connor. And it's like, man, come on, guys, you know. But I got to get that reuse out there for that body, man. So, yeah, scumminess. B. Rivera. John Connor without the dirt bike is a tough sell. Yeah, that would have been the other thing that would have been cool, man. I almost hope that they did do that. Like, I know that they've done like a Dark Knight Batman with like a horse that wasn't articulated. I wouldn't have minded that. Like, they just put like a bike that's like kind of static. I would have been perfectly fine with that, honestly, over this. T1000 super accurate. Yeah, man. Like the fucking likenesses are crazy good. I remember this motherfucker came out in that movie The Faculty too, man. He was pretty scary in that shit also. Cause he could run and chase your ass. Dun, 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 dun. Shit. Shout out to the uncle showing us R-rated action movies when we were kids. Yeah, for reals, man. Like I was like, dude, I got to watch like Enter the Dragon, The Warriors, all these like classics, bro, because of my uncle, man. Like, dude, he was really into like fucking movies and shit. Robert Patrick was the actor that played the T1000. Oh, okay. Robert Patrick. I'll probably forget that in the future. He would go Capri Sun mode and freak me out. Yeah. Yeah, he would go Silver Surfer on the motherfucker, bro. Shit. Get down in the chopper. Get down. Oh man, if they want to screw us up in the for the Terminator Linda Hamilton, they could make a James Cameron XY4 pack. Fuck no, dude. I refuse to watch those fucking later movies, man. Fuck that shit, dude. Yeah, I think I'm good with just the Terminator 2 stuff because that movie was fucking goated to me. I hope they make that fucking engineer, dude, the fool that was holding the bomb. Oh man, I like that scene, bro. He's like, I can't hold this in much longer, and then the cops are like, get out. He's like, sounds like a fucking dog that's tired and shit. They're thirsty. Oh, man, that was a brutal scene, bro. I felt so bad for that motherfucker and shit. Where that motherfucker showing him his arm and stuff, and he's like, ah! And the mom's like, ah! It's fucking crazy, dude. He's like cutting his fucking arm open and shit. Oh man, that's such a brutal scene. Fucking Sarah Connor's just right there, fucking smoking cigarettes, looking at that motherfucker like, you piece of shit. Oh man, I gotta rewatch this shit, dude. Every time I see it on TV, I'll watch it, man. So yeah, these are the two releases or two pre-orders this month. Pretty dope that they're kind of doing it simultaneously, man. Hopefully they come out around the same time. I think they will. And then kind of a big news, they got a resale on this Mayfix brown suit Wolverine. So much anticipated, man. I know a lot of people want this. I want this. I've held off from getting that CT toy stuff. Like I said, it's nothing against bootlegs or anything like that. I've heard some of them are great. I know the one that's out right now, that Mess Toys one, that Symbiote Spider-Man, it's fucking awesome. I've been hearing a lot of people say good things about it, but I don't know. I've just held off on that stuff. So I want this. I want the official release, man. I remember when this came out, I copped it. And man, once I saw what it was going for, I was like, man, fuck this, dude. I think I sold it opened for like $225, bro. And I was just like, fuck it. It is what it is. I'll just wait for the reissue. That was like 3 years ago almost, dude. So yeah, not happy that I waited this long, but happy to finally be able to get it. Cause yeah, this fucking Mayfix brown suit, that shit, it's fucking awesome, man. I still think the Mayfix Wolverines are probably the better Wolverines out there. I do want to get my hands on that Wolverine 2-pack that's coming out with the Silver Samurai. So I think that's Hasbro's best, but I still feel like the Mayfix Wolverine is just a cut above. It's just a cut above, So yeah, I still think some of the Mayfix stuff like the Gambit, the Cyclops, and the Wolverines are good. So I do got the tiger stripe of this, but I do want the brown suit, and I never got the X-Force joint. But I think I'm good there. And then also another reissue, we got fucking Miles Morales. So kind of a random reissue, man. I know a lot of people have wanted this release of Miles, and it's gone up in the aftermarket. So yeah, this is another cool one, man. It's two probably more exciting releases over the actual official new items. It's like you get these two reissues that are like, crazy in the aftermarket. I don't think people are going to sleep on these right now. So definitely be on the lookout for either or. I'll probably cop both because yeah, I don't have that Miles either. I always thought he was a little bit too bulky, but I do like the head sculpt, the unmasked head sculpt. I think it's a lot better than the stuff we've seen Hasbro do. And then yeah, like I said, I want to get my hands on it. I still think it's a good looking Miles, but he's a little bit bulky and stuff. We got more people sliding in. My man Johnny number 5 says, "Sup, dudes? Yo, what up, Johnny? It's good with you, man. Shit, ain't seen this guy in a minute, man. Good to see you, Johnny." We got also fucking Ghost Tab talking shit. He says, "I hope Mayfix makes a better job on the yellow for the Wolverine than that first run had." Oh, was the yellow fucked up? I never actually looked at reviews on it. Like I said, I did buy it. Like I said, I bought it, and I remember I took it out, and I was like, yeah, that's just dope. And then when I saw like the hype on it, that people were like going crazy for it, I was like, man, what can I get for this shit? Man, I was like, fuck this. I'm good. Let it go, man. Cause yeah, like I said, they tend to reissue stuff, but this one was like hella delayed for a reissue, man. They've done like that Hush Batman, the Hush Superman like 3 or 4 times, the Carnage, the Venom. I was like, fuck, get around to the damn Wolverine already, man. So happy to finally see it. And then yeah, this one wasn't really on my radar to ever get, but yeah, now that it's coming back out, I'm happy to go in for it, man. Because yeah, like I said, the masks are cool. Like the head sculpts are fucking dope. It's just that body. I'm like, man, but maybe it's super accurate to the comic and stuff. So we'll see. Can the Mayfix Miles try to chase the Spider-Gwen? Oh, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is there a Mayfix? Oh, yeah, there's a Mayfix Spider-Gwen, right? I've never really heard too many great things about that one, but I don't know. We gotta see. And then a couple of like new additions, I guess, version 2s of these previously released Mayfix now coming as exclusives to the Medicom event coming up. We got Scarlet Spider, and man, to me, this shit just looks way better than that first release, dude. That first release, there was something about it that just looked like prototypey, man. It just looked like there was like no paint on it at all. I mean, there wasn't. There was like no paint. This one has like the extra shading. It makes the mask look better. Like the sweatshirt has like the more accurate, larger spider on it. It's cool. The belt is different. Like, yeah, when I saw this, I was like, man, you fucking assholes making me buy this shit twice. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just think it's a better version, you know. I'm actually really content with like the Marvel Legends I got. I actually say that the Marvel Legends I like better than the Mayfix, but it had to do a lot with the look of it. And the Mayfix that I got was just fucking really tight in like the hips area and stuff. Like those the hips, the joints on the hips and stuff were really squeaky. I was always really, even though I put shock oil on it, I was always kind of nervous to kind of play with it too much. So I never really messed around with it too much. It's probably gonna go back in the box now. So if I do get my hands on this, yeah, I'd be happy to cop this one. But yeah, it's just like I said, it's just kind of a shitty feeling having to buy a same figure twice, and the second time being the better version. It's like, you got me there, so fuck it, But after that, they are also gonna have another repaint on this Nightfall body. So Batman right here, we got a black and gray costume with that yellow oval on his chest, man. I fucking love that. Every time I see that, I feel like it's a better Batman costume, It's got that yellow fucking emblem and shit. I just think it looks way better. I never picked up the blue version of this, man, but I don't know if I really need to, really, man. It's just fuck. I've just seen, like, man, this character has just got so many figures, bro. It's like nonstop, man, and they're always cool. Like, I got nothing against Batman, but damn, it's definitely like a lot of a sense of fatigue that I get when I see a new one. It's just like, fuck again, It's like, god damn it. But not to say they look bad. It's just, I think I've had my fill for a while. Maybe for the rest of the year. Maybe I need to just recharge my batteries on some bats, Because yeah, this looks great, but something about it is just telling me I'm okay without it. And then we get a repaint on this Homelander where fuck, I think this looks fucking awesome, man. Got bloody version this time around, and like I said, I haven't picked up the previous release on this. I would feel some type of way if I saw this and I had that first one. Kind of how I feel about that Scarlet Spider-Man, so I can relate. But yeah, this looks fucking awesome, man. Those extra face plates that he has. I know this fucking show got super lame and stuff. I've actually only watched the first 2 seasons, and I thought it was fine. I was like, you know what? That first season does hook you. I was kind of late to the party on it, and I was like, you know what? I watched the first couple episodes, and I was like, yeah, binge the whole season. The second season, I think I binged like the first half, and then I got around to watching the later half of it. And then I just wasn't really interested in going in to watch season 3. And then I think I just heard that it got progressively worse, and I just never got around to wanting to finish the story. But I thought the characters in it were pretty cool, especially for action figures and stuff, because this motherfucker was crazy as fuck, a fucking meme Hall of Fame too. Like, this guy has come out in so many memes, bro. It's like he's gonna live forever in the fucking memes, even if people forget the show. It's just like the Homelander memes are just some of the best, some of the best out there, So an action figure, this guy would be fucking cool. And yeah, like I said, if I'm able to get my hands on this one, the Scarlet Spidey, I think listings are going up on like Hobby Genki and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try to swoop in for him, man, because yeah, this would be a perfect version to get for me for this one character. I am seeing other releases of the Mayfix coming out. Like, I think this month we got Soldier Boy and Deep coming out. I think I just saw a review on Deep yesterday from Isaac Wong, so I got pictures floating around for that. And yeah, man, it's pretty cool to like really get no pun, but a deeper roster from this fucking IP and stuff. Because like I said, that when the show first came out, I heard nothing but good things about it. People were talking about it endlessly at work. And then yeah, obviously, if you're a fan of the comics and stuff, so yeah, it's pretty cool overall collection of them. But yeah, I don't want to go too deep in the line. I think I just want like a good Homelander figure, and to me, this looks this looks dope as fuck. Maybe I might get tired of like the blood and maybe just want like a cleaner version, but I don't know. He's just such a crazy character like that. It works so well with him to do this like little repaint. So we got to see what's up with it, man. Obi-Wan saying, "God damn, now I have to get this Spidey." Yeah, man. Like I said, it just looks better, bro. It's like fucking hell, you pieces of shit, man. Like especially this shot right here where you really see like the front part of it. It's like, yeah, it just looks way better. I'm sorry I didn't get the side by side, but if you do get like a good side by side of them, you'll see it's like, yeah, it's just night and day better. That's a definitive Scarlet Spider again. Yeah, I think so. I think this one I'd be a lot more happy with overall than the Marvel Legends. It's even got like I like the Spider-Man bodies on Mayfix, even though they do need a little bit more of an update. Like the silhouette of them and stuff look good. I always thought the bat ears on the Nightfall were longer. I'm big ears Batman. Oh, you're looking big, huh? There goes that. But you walk right into that one, man. Bloody Homelander must buy. Yeah, I want this shit. Like I said, this shit just looks like a fun release too. And I don't know, maybe if the people who got the first one, this is just different, you know. And especially if you do like toy photography, this would definitely add to that. So maybe it's not the same feeling as that Scarlet Spidey, but that Scarlet Spidey to me just is like a clean upgrade. It's like, you gotta pay that much money for a fucking upgrade. It's like, god damn it. Muff Toys is making Soldier Boy. Hey, bro, slow it down. Come on, man. Because yeah, like I said, if you want your fucking itch to be scratched, man, these toy companies are making stuff every fucking day for people, man. Because yeah, if the Mayfix isn't scratching that itch, Muff Toys around the corner. We got pre-order opening next month for Soldier Boy. And yeah, if it's anything like their past releases, like I know people are going crazy with like that Clark Kent, like I said, that Chaos Superman that fucking got my shit canceled. The Kryptonite Seeker, I've been seeing a lot of people going in for that. I almost pulled the trigger on that, but it's just like, I can't do it, man. I can't buy any more Snyderverse stuff. No more, bro. That's my rule. I just want no more, none of that stuff. I'm done. Like I'm done with the Snyderverse. I don't want anything. That Nightmare Batman, though, that costume is just, that look is just so dope. And yeah, the figure itself is like mini Hot Toys. So you know this is gonna look fucking good, man. Like this is gonna look pretty dope. My man, Raceland, yeah. That's how you transition, bro. You know, why do you think I'm showing releases that come out this month? Nobody gives a fuck. These are old, Omar. It's a way to transition, guys. Man, that's YouTube magic, bro. The other part that got boring with the boys was that everybody became a bag of blood. Is that what I thought people were fucking sucking each other's cocks on there, and that's why people stopped watching? I think I'd be cool with the blood. Man, but yeah, be on the lookout for this next month. Like I said, if it's anything like their past releases, it's probably gonna be a hot one. I know he was a really like a fan favorite in that shit. Yeah, because yeah, he was pretty badass. And then also kind of popping up on 5K Toys, we got this Fawn Joy 112 Rick and Morty. So man, I think you got to go for these as a set. Like the fact that you can buy them separate is just crazy to me. It's like, no fucking way, bro. You need both of these. Man, this cartoon is fucking crazy. This is probably one of the better newer cartoons out there. Like I know it's not really for kids and shit, but man, it just trips me out to see like the state of like Cartoon Network. I just feel like that shit died and Adult Swim became like where that generation got like more cartoons and stuff. Like I don't know, to me this is stuff that I feel like kids could watch and then they'd have a blast, and they do watch it. I know kids watch this shit all the time, but if you go look at like Nickelodeon now or Cartoon Network, it's just like, man, the cartoons are just so fucking stupid and lame. Where it's like you could still get pretty simple with designs, but like be edgy, be willing to kind of, you know, and I don't know if there's like regulations that don't allow that stuff, and you know, it probably has to be more like on an Adult Swim kind of anime block, but this cartoon is just fucking crazy. It's something you could definitely smoke a lot of weed to and just fucking have a kick, have a blast, you know. The figures themselves look pretty good, man. Honestly, like to see, like I've said in the past, like this type of like animation translated into like a fucking action figure. It's very tricky, man. It's very tricky to pull it off, but I feel like these guys are executing it well to the point where, man, I wouldn't mind to see these guys do something like a fucking Futurama line or something, you know. I forget the name of the company in the past that's done like Futurama figures, but like that Bender that it's been released in the past from them. I forget I had the name at the tip of my tongue, but that shit goes for like good amount of money on the aftermarket. I feel like companies can like bring some of these cartoons back, especially if it's third party. I don't know if this is official release, but you know, it does have the Adult Swim, the Warner Brothers logo on the top, so maybe it might be officially licensed. I'd be interested to see these guys go after other stuff, you know. But man, you know, obviously Rick and Morty more closer to nowadays, you know. I wouldn't mind them to go back in time to do some of the older cartoons and shit from back in the day, because yeah, this looks cool. Looks like a lot of fun. And even if you're not like the biggest fan of Rick and Morty, it's just a noticeable IP, you know. And it's like, you know, for the fucking memes or just to have like a random shelf of like different figures, like these motherfuckers would look fucking crazy. Fucking Rick Sanchez and shit. I for sure want them, but I don't know. I think at $40 a pop, it's not terrible. I might actually go for them because I think I saw these on Toys Metaverse, and I don't know. I was kind of looking to add some pre-orders on there because after that fucking Chaos National Defender fiasco, it's like, you know what? I got to jump back on these pre-orders, man. I cannot be missing out on stuff. So I don't necessarily think these might be as hot as items as like that fucking Sexy Eyes set or the Chaos National Defender, but they are fucking cool, and I do see them selling out eventually, man. Stuff like this, like that mask release from a couple years ago. Yeah, once these third party items drop, like I'm saying, I'm not sure if this is official third party or whatever, but yeah, once these things dry up, they're gone, man. So definitely be on the lookout for them if you're interested. Yeah, because like I said, right now they're making a little bit of something for everybody, man. You know, you got fucking like live action shit, and then you got like this fucking crazy zany cartoon. So there's something for everybody being made right now. It's just justifying it that, yeah, this is the golden era of toys, man. I know in the 80s it was like, you know, when all the shit originally came out and stuff, but man, this is like the golden era of like toys and collecting and shit, man. Like this is crazy to see, like just a vast array of stuff, you know, the spread of like different IPs across different companies. It's crazy, man. Because from there, if you're a fan of some dinos, baby, we got this Non-Move Studios fucking Berserker Raptor, and I forgot the name of the white one. I think it might be White Berserker, but man, I'm a fucking idiot. I never got my hands on those previously released Non-Move Studios. I think it was the Blood Knight and the White Queen. Shout out to my boy Johnny. I did see him unbox it on his channel. They look awesome. Like they look fucking sweet. This company is continuing to grow, man. They're continuing to offer like different kind of releases, and to me, they look fucking awesome. Like this shit looks awesome. This is another pre-order that, yeah, I was not about to miss. I locked up 2 of these Berserker fucking Black Raptor motherfuckers because I just think they look cool as hell. They look like good mounts, even, you know, like I've said in the past. It's like, even if the stuff is not perfect 112 stuff, it's good for like mounts, maybe for like anime figures or something if they're a little bit smaller than your like general 112 stuff. But they look awesome. This one looked cool as fuck too, but I don't know. Maybe after I get those 2, maybe if this is still in stock, maybe I'll go in for one of these because yeah, this one looked awesome too. And then I like that. I like that they're adding like these like gear pack things to them to kind of give them like different kind of looks outside of just being a straight up Raptor or whatever or fucking dinosaur. Yeah, it just adds for more creativity with like your posing or just you know, putting them on your shelf or something, having some fun with some photography. Just look hella dope, you know. So be on the lookout for these. I believe they're on sites like 5K Toys, or you can order them directly from, I think Nanmu has like a official fucking retailer. I forget the name of it, but it looked like they only sell like dinosaur stuff. So it looks like they're pretty into that shit. So I'm sure it's a good source. And then also at Joe Fest, kind of have some slides sprinkled throughout the show from like these different events going on right now. I wanted to show off some of these like fucking Creative Beast Studios, man. This fucking woolly mammoth just looks so fucking awesome. The fact that they had to put it as a centerpiece just tells you everything you need to know. That shit looks really cool. And the dinosaurs that they always put together are just fucking awesome, man. In terms of paint, I follow this one guy on X, is like Japanese collector. I think he goes by Yu Show. he's always fucking taking pictures of his fucking Creative Beast Studio stuff, and just the look on like the Triceratops or like the T-Rexes. I know they have like more technical names to them because I think it's like Beast of the Cenozoic, Beast of the Mesozoic, so these like different kind of periods. I know they've done like that saber-toothed tiger. I've seen people take pictures of that, but yeah, just the paint work on these, man. It make these things look crazy cool. You know, it's just very gnarly looking colors and stuff. They're beautiful, honestly. Every time I see them, I'm like, man, these things look really fucking cool. I don't think they'll pose as well as something like a Hammond collection or even like this non-move studio stuff, but I think they really excel with like the sculpt and the paintwork. Like it's second to none. And they also have this cyberzoic Creative Beast Studio stuff, so they're able to kind of put like these like fucking mech type or like metal robot pieces on some of these fucking dinosaurs and kind of use them as mounts, kind of like with laser beams and all kinds of armor bits and shit. Looks very fucking cool. Kind of reminds me of like Dino Riders or Dino Wars or whatever that shit was called. That old ass toy line. This is like more modern looking stuff. It's just something I haven't gone in for yet, but there is some intrigue for me to go in for a couple pieces from them. But I think I would be more happy going in for just some of the more just standard looking dinos. I do like these added on pieces, but I don't know. I don't know. I really like just dinosaurs, man. And when you have them with these like cool paint jobs, they just look really cool. I want to see what's up with this big ass fucking bull T-Rex thing on the top right here. That shit looks awesome, man. So yeah, be on the lookout for these guys' stuff. Like I said, these guys were at Joe Fest and stuff. But if you're in for some fucking dinos, Mattel has got you covered, baby. Because coming to San Diego Comic-Con, we got the Convention Crasher, Buck T-Rex, and fucking Dino Fan, Super Fan, and a dinosaur inflatable costume exclusive. And dude, when I saw this, I was like, man, this is fucking genius, bro. This is awesome. If you guys remember the Lost World, this is fucking Buck T-Rex fucking rampaging through San Diego. It's coming to San Diego Comic-Con, bro. The actual convention floor, man. This is so sick. I was like, man, between the Black Series exclusive and this, it's like, what's the better exclusive for me, man? This fucking Buck T-Rex is just so fucking awesome. The green paint job that he has, it's like, oh, it's fucking sick, bro. That Hammond collection, it's one of the better lines out there, honestly, man. Yeah, my man Johnny. I know my man Johnny was hyped on it. Gotta have it. Yeah, exactly. I haven't talked to my man in a minute. I know he was hyped on this when this shit was shown off because yeah, this is fucking sick, man. Like like I said, just the T-Rex alone, I'd be fucking stoked for. But this Super Fan and the inflatable T-Rex costume, like, come on, man. How fucking dope is this, dude? Like, man, I've been hard on Mattel in the past. I've said, yo, these guys are missing the mark with a lot of stuff. They're just not hitting, man. They're not hitting. This is fucking awesome. This is genius and fun as fuck. The fact that it's an exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con, and like I said in the movie, this is rampaging through San Diego, is just fucking genius. Just for that alone. But man, yeah, a good opportunity to get this fucking T-Rex. It's like one of the T-Rexes has been most customized on YouTube. I've seen a lot of people customize the Hammond collections to try to get this fucking green look. I've seen them customize that fucking Colossus T-Rex edition. I forget what the name of that shit is called exactly, but that giant one. Because yeah, that Buck T-Rex is like classic Kenner look and shit. Just it looks awesome. And then, like I said, the Super Fan, it's just like, man, I honestly don't know what I'm more excited for. It's like this shit just looks like fucking hella fun. It'd be cool if you could pop that head off and kind of pop other heads on there. Maybe you could get like some other Mattel releases and stuff. But the fact that he's holding the exclusive that he's a part of is just so fucking meta, bro. It's just like, man, that's crazy. It's like he's holding this box, and then in that box, he's holding that box. It's crazy. It's like never ending, dude. So yeah, very awesome. And like I said, what's left to be said about the Hammond collection stuff? It's like that glass eyeball looks so good. The articulation on it is great, but man, that paint work is just so fucking awesome. So crisp and clean. I love it, man. This shit, I cannot miss out on this. This is going up on Mattel Creations, I believe, the same day as San Diego Comic-Con. So just 25 days away or 27 days away, and it's gonna be priced up at $85. So yeah, can't miss this. Definitely copping it. And then yeah, they kind of tweaked around this sign right here. So it was like when dinosaurs rule the earth, they kind of changed that. So that's kind of fun too, you know, kind of dress that up in your shelf and stuff. Maybe you put that by your Jurassic Park display or something. So that looks cool. And then yeah, even the presentation's freaking awesome. I'm popping that shit out of the box though. This shit is not staying in the box because man, these two figures are fucking sweet. So excited for them, man. What are your guys' thoughts on it, man? You guys ever caught the Lost World? It probably wasn't one of my favorite Jurassic Park movies. I really like the first one and the third one. This one was okay. I always remember watching this shit on TV, and I was just like, fuck, it should have been way better than this, dude. But yeah, that iconic shot where he's like fucking roaring and shit right there on the hilltop. The fact that they recreated that in the photography, it's like, man, they killed it. They know what they're doing. My man Future Rick is in the building. Says, "What's up, yo, Rick? What up, man?" Obi-Wan saying, "I love that mammoth. Where can I order these?" I believe that mammoth is a Kickstarter that's coming out pretty soon. And then after that Kickstarter is released, I think it's going up on like places like Big Bad Toy Store and stuff. But I've seen those in fuck, what's that random store that I seen them at? They're on Big Bad Toy Store, but I saw them at some random place. I can't really remember right now, but yeah, they're in different retailers carry them, man. Just look for Creative Beast Studio. And then yeah, you'll come across them, man, because I have been intrigued by like that saber-tooth tiger that they did since I didn't build out that Zabu bath. Is that what that shit's called? Yeah, I was like, their stuff looks cool, man. It's like good sculpt and like I said, great paint on them and stuff. So that'd be cool. How we doing tonight, gents? Man, Futuristic, not bad, bro, not bad. We got some toys to talk about, so it's pretty good. Dino Raider, is it Rider or Raider? Dino Rider, there it is. Good man. My man Racing. Creative Beast does great stuff. The price point is just too high for something I don't care that much about. That mammoth might get me though. Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, that's kind of what's holding me back too. Is just they are a little bit higher price tag for something that I feel like Hammond Collection executes well already. It's just like I get my dino itch scratched by them, you know. Like I said, I was just showing out that fucking Spinosaurus last week. I still have it right here. Their shit's fucking sweet, bro. Like every time they put out a release, I'm always just like, man, I gotta backtrack some of the stuff I missed out on. But yeah, the detail that these guys always have is just so fucking good. Like it's every time I look at them, I'm just like, man, if I could have just had these as a little kid, like, fuck, bro, I'd have been fucking archaeologist right now instead of doing a YouTube show about fucking toys. Oh man, my man Rick with the classic, and yeah, like my man Johnny saying, gotta have it, man, gotta fucking have it. This to me was like the best toy we're gonna see all night. I'm saying right now. Be rare, this hard as fuck. Yeah, it's so dope. And like I said, this to me it packs in that fun. It's just like, yeah, okay, a repaint of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Woo, yeah, it's awesome repaint. But man, this right here is like, I'm never gonna take this fucking thing away from my desk. This shit's fucking sweet, bro. It's got the tote bag and everything. Like, dude, killing it, man, killing it. All that figure with the dude and the dinosaur needs is use a whiteout and write LA on it. Yeah, there you go. Oh man, it comes with the female faceplate also. Oh, does it? Oh yeah, it does. You're right. I didn't even notice that. That's okay, I guess. But it would have been cool if you could just like pop the head off and kind of put other heads in there. I think people are gonna do that anyway somehow. Maybe just kind of cut that out or whatever. Next Lost World exclusive will be Jeff Goldblum using the gymnastic bars that to beat that dinosaur. Yeah, exactly. I like dinos. My man Rick saying the meme factor through the roof. Yeah, exactly. This shit's got potential to be for one of the better releases of the year, man. I think so. Excited to get it. And then yeah, that's gonna be Mattel Creations on Mattel Creations or at SDCC, obviously, for going to the con. Definitely swoop in for that. That shit's a dope one, man. And then real quick, just a WWE exclusive. We got John Cena, the champ, is here. This time coming with 5 of his fucking world heavyweight titles. So pretty cool. But man, this has got to be one of the most repacked figures of all time, bro. Like, goddamn. If you don't have a John Cena figure by now, you just don't want one. It's like you definitely don't want it. But I do like that fucking chain gang fucking necklace and stuff. The the word life on his trunks and everything. It's definitely a good looking Cena, and yeah, this is pretty dope, man. To have like his 5 fucking heavyweight titles that he had throughout his career, it's pretty sick, you know. This is just like what I think of when I think of John Cena, man. Right here, this shit right here, chain gang, baby, word life. And then yeah, a nod to that old school elite packaging. I believe this is from like one of his first elite figures, I think. I'm not 100% sure on it, but that box, that shit looks old school as fuck. I remember seeing that shit back in the day. But it was the elite versions, it wasn't ultimate. So yeah, this is gonna be going up on around the same time as that Dinosaur 2-pack. And then also at SDCC if you happen to be there, man. And with this guy retiring, some of his stuff might be going up in price also. Like if you're in for like some of like the John Cena stuff, yeah, he's retiring. He's the GOAT, bro. He's won the title the most times, man. So it's crazy to see this guy go away. But yeah, I remember during his career when he was racking up all these heavyweight titles and shit, or world championships, it was like, man, yeah, this dude's definitely gonna break that record one day. And yeah, he ends up fucking breaking the record this year, man. So it's crazy to see and cool to see that yeah, they're still kind of honoring him. I'm an idiot. I regret not going in for the exclusive last year, which was the HBK, that WrestleMania 12, I think. And yeah, I didn't think it would sell out, but it did. So this was gonna be $50 on Mattel Creations. And then we jump into the MOTU one, and fuck, man, I feel like this is definitely where they're kind of missing the mark a little bit, man. I just feel like they overdid this Turtles of Grayskull line a bit. Because next up we got the Skelly fucking Shredder. So I guess they're like fused together now, and it's just like, dude, they've released multiple Shredders, multiple Skeletors, and it's like now they're combining them, and it just looks too. I don't know. I don't like it. I like the throne. The throne that he's sitting on comes with the release. That looks pretty cool. You know, it's got like that fucking Havoc fucking logo, and then the Foot Clan or Foot Ninja fucking logo. So pretty cool. But the figure itself just looks kind of goofy. And for this to be, I think, yeah, $40 or $35-$40, it's just too much. You know, it's like, nah, this is gonna be one that definitely sits. I'm a huge fan of like the MOTU, 5.5 stuff, but I just, like I said in the past, I feel like they've deviated too much away from the origins, like just retroing out the vintage line. Like just do that, guys. Like stop doing this, because I don't know. I feel like they're dancing with just losing money on this stuff and then just forfeiting the rest of the stuff, like not continuing the other releases. So might be a miss completely from them. But then also going up for pre-order now, you get an opportunity to get Sharella from Powers of Grayskull. So a figure that I don't think was released ever, but it was a character that was kind of part of this line that was set to come out back in the 80s and stuff, and it just kind of just fell flat, didn't come out ever because the line ended up tanking. But yeah, she's to Hero what Tila's to kind of He-Man and stuff. So little side piece, from a man Hero. I need a hero. But yeah, another one, like I said, the prices on these have gotten crazy, man. When this line first came out, Origins, they were like $13, $14-$15. I thought it was awesome. They went up to 18. Now everything is exclusive, so everything is $20 plus shipping. Fuck you guys. And also this falls into the Powers of or Club Grayskull release. So if you don't have that, you're gonna have to pay another $10 on top of that, pushing this thing to above $30, bro. That is just insane to me for this type of figure. It's like, no fucking way, dude. Like, you guys are taking the fun away, dude. Like, you're not packing in modern articulation. You're not packing in a lot of crazy shit. The fun of this and the charm of this is that they're cheap, they're easy to come by. Making them exclusives to your site and then jacking up the price that much is just a fun killer. So I'm good. I'm staying away from more of these the more I see them. But one thing I'm definitely not going to stay away from is this goddamn Fright Zone, baby, because latest playset coming from the MOTU is definitely one that needed a release, needed a new release of it, man. This is the fucking Horde's Evil Lair and stuff, so it's their official playset. This time coming with this fucking 6 fucking leg monster. It just looks cool. And yeah, like I said, I'm a fan of like the more vintage stuff, like not just made up characters like that goddamn Skelly Shredder. Just the retro of the vintage stuff, man. So I do have all the playsets currently that they put out. I did go in for that Eternia playset. Got the Castle Grayskull, got the Snake Mountain. I'm not missing out on this one. I'm copping this shit. But the price tag on this shit is $95, man. Where it's just like, fuck, dude. Like, man, they might be pricing motherfuckers out, man. Honestly, like, seriously, man, because this is something that I couldn't have imagined, 4 years ago, costing more than $50. Like, no fucking way does this cost more than $50. To see that this costs more than what Castle Grayskull costed when it came out, like fucking 2020, 2021, it's pretty fucking outrageous, man. But I thought it was going to be exclusive to Mattel Creations, but shout out to the Toy Habits website. They came across a listing on BBTS, so might be seeing this coming across more online retailers like fucking hopefully Amazon, because I know they're gonna have a sale on there. They're gonna clearance on there, and that's probably where I'm gonna swoop in for this thing. But outside of that, like I said, I gotta have this shit just to kind of complete that that run of playsets that I'm collecting, man. I think the next one would be the Slime Pit. But yeah, would get me again to going for it, man. So hopping on this shit, like I said, this is just old school toy. It's not modern day shit, but to me, it's got the toyetic factor, bro. I want to put my fucking, my Hordak right there, my Grizzlord, the rest of the Horde that I got. So pretty cool. And yeah, like I said, continuing that run of the playsets, I'd be happy, but not at that price point. But keeping it with MOTU, we jump into the Mondo preview for pre-order coming up. We got the Manny Faces tease. So did kind of see a prototype of this at I believe it was WonderCon or something. Crazy sculpt on this shit. Excited to see obviously the reveal, but man, more so the goddamn photography. I know this guy, my man. Shout out to my man right here, Masters in Photos, Raul Barrero. He kills it, man. I wish I could do what he does. I'd be buying a lot more of this stuff, but definitely can't, man. So excited to see the reveal, and yeah, excited to see how he gets with the fucking photography of it, man. Because honestly, if there was like a movie or a show depicting his photos and stuff, like in obviously in an animation or something, oh man, that would be the best fucking show, bro. The looks of these Mondo releases are just some of the best looking MOTU stuff out there, man. I'm excited to see, just like I said, the photography that he pulls off. Hard, fast, and ugly in the house. The women wrestlers in Saudi Arabia have to wear full bodysuits. They look just like action figures. Oh man, that sucks. That Tiffany Stratton on Saturday was toyetic. Hey yo, Thugonomics. There you go. That's my speed right there, Thugonomics. This playset looks cool. Yeah, man. I'm copping it for sure, but I just think that fucking price is out fucking outrageous, bro. Like even BBTS is like coming soon. We don't want to scare people away. We ain't showing off the price yet, so I hope it does pop up on Amazon. We got Darth G in the building. He says, "Evening, gentlemen. Yo, what's up, Darth? What's good with you, man? Do you display inside the playset?" Yeah, I'll put like the figures that belong in there. I'll put them in there, and I'm definitely gonna put that Horde in there, because like I said, this is their playset, or this is like their little lair and shit. Even on the box too, it's just so awesome. Like the evil Horde is just such a badass like faction in Masters of the Universe. Is like they go against the good guys and the bad guys. They do their own fucking thing. They don't give a fuck about these guys. So even in the box art, it like depicts all that shit. You got Grizzlord right there taking on Beastman. Very cool. So I know it doesn't look anything like the art, but to me it does, damn it. It's still real to me, damn it. So yeah, moving on from there. Next up, we got another Mondo release. We got the 1/8 scale Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. And man, this shit to me looks pretty fucking cool, man. Honestly, when I first saw it, I was just thought it was so random that it would be a 1/8 scale. It's just like, man, what the fuck? But I don't know. I guess it's just like a design choice that they made. And I think if they put out the rest of like the crew and stuff, it would definitely be a cool collection to have, man. Cause like just looking at it, it's like they're pulling off the sculpt and shit on this pretty well, man. They're incorporating some soft goods right here with this coat. Giving you a cool amount of accessories too. Like I was just tripping out on this. Like, man, like this looks good. This looks better than the Ghostbuster stuff to me, honestly. And maybe because it's like a bigger scale, it's like, yeah, they're able to get like better articulation and stuff. Like this just got like double jointed knees and stuff, double jointed elbows. It looks great. As I was getting pictures of it, I was thinking like, damn, he got iron right there. I was just thinking like, yeah, damn, because once they do the fucking Faye Valentine, you know that's just gonna be a hot pre-order. That's just gonna be a hot pre-order. They do Ed, they do the rest of the crew. It's gonna be a cool collection to have, especially if you're a fan of like fucking Cowboy Bebop. And every time I look at this character, man, the voice that this motherfucker had, I don't know the name of the voice actor, but I know he did Tom from Toonami. He did like that V2 Tom from Toonami. It's just like, man, it just takes me back to like a simpler time, bro. Watching Toonami, it's like every time I watch this shit or rewatch this shit, it's just like, man, just hearing this guy's voice, it's so good. He just has like just this like super like smooth voice. I don't know how to describe it, but the character's awesome. Fucking anime is great. And yeah, I think once they put out like more pre-orders to the rest of the crew, this one, if it's an exclusive or if they do like another run on it, I could definitely see it drying up, man. Yeah, even my man Johnny's saying, he's like, this looks pretty good, no cap. Yeah, exactly. I was just kind of turned off by like the scale on it, but I don't know. Like I said, once they show off more of like the characters and stuff, I think it'll make a lot more sense, you know. And that's kind of what Mondo's doing, is they're just kind of doing their own thing for different kind of collectors, man. Like my older brother is like a huge Cowboy Bebop fan. I forgot to show him this. Kind of went to his house yesterday, but I forgot to show him this. I wanted to, because yeah, he's not really like into like, you know, action figures or anything like that. He does collect like cool little collectibles and stuff for like, you know, his little space or whatever. He doesn't care about scale or anything like that. So I always feel like there's the pocket of community that kind of we interact with a lot of times that are like dictated by scale, 112, 16, you know, 118. But then there's other people that just collect, you know, different kind of tchotchkes, different kind of little things around to have in their house to remind them of like shit that they like. You know, that's why I always feel like Funko Pops did so well, because it's like people just want the IPs, like, oh, I'm into this, you know. Even though they all look the goddamn same, they overlook that. They just see the name, the what they recognize, you know. This right here, to give it to somebody that's not really an action figure collector and they're like a fan of this particular, you know, character or whatever, man, the fun that they can have like actually messing with a toy for like the first time or something, or in a very long time, it's a good feeling, you know, to be able to gift this to somebody. So I might actually get this for my older brother, man. I ain't gonna lie. Because yeah, I think he would dig it, and this is something that, even though it looks good to me, it's just I am kind of dictated a lot by scale some of the times, not all the time, but some of the time I am. And yeah, this one would kind of stand out a lot. But seeing this, it does make me wonder, like, man, what's the best fucking Cowboy Bebop figures out there? I feel like this is a anime that should be getting a lot more love, even though it is an older one. It's like, man, the company needs to come out with some newer shit, because I think Figma has done this before, or I think Figuarts has done it before. But I don't really see too many people snapping pics of those. Maybe they might be a little bit outdated and stuff, because yeah, I definitely don't have them, but I would want a cool Cowboy Bebop line. That shit would be dope. But this one definitely for the hardcores and shit out there. So pretty cool release, and I think this is limited to 1,000 units for Mondo. So I don't know if this is going to be like the last version that they do. I could see them probably doing another more lesser version, probably with lesser accessories and stuff. Maybe not all the weapons, maybe not even the fucking corgi and shit, but it's still a cool release from them, man. So be on the lookout for this if you're interested in this particular one. I believe it goes up for pre-order next week, and like I said, it's limited to 1,000 pieces, so it might dry up, man. So be on the lookout for that. I sincerely doubt they'll do the entire Cowboy Bebop crew. They'll run out until Vicious or Faye. No Ed. Man, you know they're gonna do Faye. You know they're gonna do Faye, and I feel like people are gonna buy that. Don't matter the scale. Don't matter. Fuck, I don't know what the fuck Rick is typing. IB. I finished the anime, and that shit was random until the last 3 episodes. It locked in, and shit was dope. Yeah, I always like that. And this motherfucker is cool as fuck. Where he was like, the 3 things I hate the most: fucking animals, kids, and women with bad attitudes. They're all in the fucking ship. Oh man, that shit was sick. But yeah, like I said, this motherfucker's voice, it always just reminded me of fucking Toonami all the fucking time. I got the Figuarts, Spike, and Vicious on sale. Okay. So yeah, it's a Figuarts, but yeah, the Figuarts, I feel like they should kind of do a rerun on those, man. Because yeah, I don't really see too many people snapping pics of that shit. So be on the lookout for this if you're interested. Because yeah, this thing, they might dry up. I don't think it'll be the last release date they do though. And then also kind of jump into the 1/6 area. We got Nightfall Batman coming from Hot Toys. So we got this Arkham fucking Origins costume and shit, or skin. And man, like I said, I just got like Batman fatigue, bro. But for the 1/6 collectors, the Hot Toys collectors, I know they're digging on this shit, man. To get like a cool Batman display with different kind of costumes and shit, like this looks good, you know. This looks really good, but I don't think you're gonna get too much mobility on this shit. It looks a little bit stiff, you know. And that's the one thing about this costume. I always thought it looked gnarly as fuck, but I always just felt like, man, this shit just looks a little bit too stiff, bro. The one that I do regret not getting is the Mayfex of this, man. I remember just thinking, I'll get it later. I'll get it later. Fuck, dude. I always kick myself every time I see like a version of this. That's why I didn't even get the bother to get the Todds. I was like, nope, I'm gonna wait for that rerun of that Mayfex one. That's the way better versions of this shit. But yeah, man, for the 1/6 collectors out there, man, they got to get something. So it's cool. It's cool for them to get some of this these releases from Hot Toys. Even though this is more video game inspired, it could definitely fit into a comic display, no problem. You know, it's definitely a cool bat suit, and yeah, the colors are pretty much the same. You know, there might be a little bit more darker here and shit. I kind of imagine this a little bit more brighter blue, but it looks good. It does look good, bro. This one is insane. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I said, if I was a 1/6 collector, anytime I see something new, it's like, yeah, I'll get excited for it, man. I got the Mayfex never opened, and I sold it for cost. Oh, fucking Rick. Oh, fuck. Could have sold it for like, I think it goes for like 200 now. I grew up with Nightfall and Scarlet Spider-Man. Pre-ordered the Hot Toys Nightfall Batman day one. If it makes you feel better, I did buy the Mayfex Nightfall suit Batman. Yeah, that made me feel worse, you piece of shit. But yeah, like I said, it's definitely a iconic ass look for fucking Batman and shit. So I can see this selling well. I could definitely see it selling well, even though, like I said, it's more video game inspired. It can still fit, bro. It can still definitely fit. So be on the lookout for that. And then keeping it with Batman, we jump into the LPZZ Batman from the Arkham Knight game. And dude, this shit's fucking off the hook, man. I just said earlier, I got Batman fatigue. No more Batman, but for this motherfucker right here, I gotta make an exception. I didn't get the Rebel Tech, the Maisie Yamaguchi joint. I wanted to, but you know what? Something told me just don't get it. I didn't really like that his arms kind of looked like they couldn't be by his side and shit. They were kind of like open wide. I'm glad I waited because this to me just looks a lot better, bro. It's a superior looking one. It's a little bit taller, but the mobility on this shit looks crazy good. Like these guys in fucking China are like definitely innovating stuff, man. Because something like this, I was impressed with what like fucking Rebel Tech did with their Batman. Like obviously all their figures, they're articulated like some of the best figures out there. They're articulated from Rebel Tech, and these guys in Hong Kong or China, dude, they're pushing the limits on what could be done too without having to sacrifice in the aesthetic of the figure. You know, you don't see like these like very jarring joints like in the elbows or the shoulders. The aesthetic, the silhouette of the character is like perfect almost, you know. And like I said, they're able to move extremely well, dude. I was watching like a review on, wasn't like a review, but it was like an unboxing of this. They were just kind of showing how like the shoulders are able to kind of like the butterfly joints on like the shoulders and stuff, just able to move and allow for different kind of range and shit. Just look at like the range on the knee, the bent knee right there, that left leg on that picture right here on the left, it's going all the way back. You know, it's crazy to see that this like more stocky Batman with all this armor, yeah, they're able to hide all the articulation extremely well, and it doesn't, they don't sacrifice any range, you know. Where if this would be a Todd figure, and I did pick up the Todd version of this, damn shits are stiff as fuck. They ain't moving for shit, you know. They're not moving for shit. And man, I always remember my brother playing the fuck out of this game when I lived with him, man. It's just definitely an iconic Batman in his own right. It's like brutal as fuck, extremely violent. The hand-to-hand combat, this motherfucker's like smashing skulls and snapping necks and shit. Very cool. So I've always wanted like a good figure of this, and even comes with the unmasked head sculpts that look great. I think these Bruce Wayne head sculpts look pretty damn good. And then yeah, like I said, the entire silhouette of the figure just looks like, damn, like why does it look this fucking good, dude? Like holy shit, man. like I'm excited to see more and more of this LPZZ stuff, the in art stuff, because right here we got the spread of everything it comes with, and it's just like, yeah, more of this, less of the Todd stuff, and I can even say less of the Mayfex stuff. Honestly, man, when shit's looking this good with this amount of accessories and stuff, and the price points are pretty much the same. Like, yeah, man, like these companies, they got some stiff competition coming up in these next few years because these guys look like they're coming for all the damn money, you know. So I know they are going to continue to work on more of these Arkham Knight versions of the characters. I think they're doing like the Arkham Knight. I seen them doing what else did I see them do? Deathstroke. I seen them release like or have a release coming up for Deathstroke. I think they might do like the rest of the characters, maybe like they do Catwoman or some shit. So it'll be really fucking cool, man. But yeah, I'm not gonna sleep on these pre-orders. Like I said, after what happened with that goddamn Chaos National Defender, I'm not sleeping on these motherfuckers, man. So between this and the NR Batman, these are probably some of the better like Batman figures out in a while. You know, this definitely that Muff Toys Kryptonite Secret is more kind of a more niche look, but you got that fucking Chaos Dark Knight coming out. I feel like these are like 3 can't miss Batman figures. So I did lock in that in art. They got me for that bail. They're going to get me from LPZZ for this Arkham Knight version. And then I think Muff Toy is going to get me for that Chaos version. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see, just continue to see more from these companies, man. Because yeah, just look at these side by side. It's just like, fuck, dude. It's like, man, I should have never ever bought any Batman figures until now, because I feel like now we're gonna approach like the better stuff, you know, the way better stuff. So this is gonna be fucking cool, man. So excited to see that. How tall is this bastard? I mean, Batman. I mean, right here, he's got like a good size. If you kind of saw like the height on the NR Batman, it kind of a little bit more on the shorter side. They're a little bit more true 6-inch, like kind of with the SHF stuff. Kind of a little bit shorter than Mayfex, maybe the same size. But right here, this LPZZ, I feel like it's like the perfect size. This is what I wanted that NR Batman to be. But kind of seeing them side by side, I don't mind it now. I'm like, it's a different Batman. The motherfucker's shorter. Like, you know, it's just like, yeah, to me, side by side right here with the unmasked head sculpts, they look fucking great. And man, that NR Batman, I'm probably gonna display it a lot of the times with his helmet off or his cowl off, because that Christian Bale head sculpt, it just looks so goddamn good. And even though this is a live action next to a video game, this shit just looks like this is in a movie or something. Like, this looks crazy, like a universe of different Batman. So pretty dope. Rick saying Arkham Batman is the most OP in the multiverse. Yeah, that motherfucker is like way strong in that shit, dude. It's like, holy fuck. I can see why a lot of people fell in love with that game. Not to mention he is voiced by Kevin Conroy too, right? He's got Kevin Conroy's voice, and I think Hamill did the Joker in that shit. So yeah, the lore in that video game was like, some people hold it in the highest regard, honestly, probably more so than the animated series. LPZZ, don't let me down with the final product. Yeah, exactly. We always got to wait, but just by the looks of it, I don't think they are, man. I think this is like can't miss shit right here. So yeah, I'm not thinking twice about locking these up. So excited to see this finally went up for pre-order. I know it's been getting revealed in multiple places and teased out here and there. So we still got a ways to go before we get into hand. But that NR Batman is already touching down in a lot of places. So I'm waiting on mine, and I can't imagine this one, even though it's from a different company, is too far away, because just by the looks of it, it's like, yeah, they got everything ready to go. I think right now they're just kind of trying to gauge pre-orders and stuff. I played Arkham Knight, and I loved using Batman non-lethal explosive gel and his non-lethal missile and machine gun. Non-lethal. Yeah. Red Hood. Yeah, they might. Yeah, they're gonna do the Red Hood. I know I saw a Deathstroke from them. I definitely saw that, and I think I saw Joker and a Harley Quinn, but it might have been from a different version. Hope we get the Bat Family by LPZZ. Yeah, that'd be fucking sick. I feel like LPZZ is gonna be the Batman line to collect. That cape on the LPZZ cape material, disappointed. Yeah, it looks a little bit kind of plasticky, like kind of glossy, but I don't know. Maybe that's just how it was supposed to be in the game. It's just, since it's a game, you can't really tell. But It doesn't look too bad. Like, to me, it doesn't look that bad. It's not really like a deal breaker. Right here, picture right here on the right looks a little bit disappointing, but I think the cape on the inner is more disappointing. It didn't even have the fucking wire. Oh, PZZ is also doing Batman Metal Flash, but it's Batman, Red Death, and Green Lantern, but it's Batman. Yeah. Yeah. Also Joker, but it's Batman, Batman Who Laughs. Yeah, I know. I've seen that shit. That's why I'm like, I'm good on that death metal stuff. As good as their shit looks, and even the fucking the in art stuff looks, I'm good on anything death metal, bro. I'm not going back. Yeah, Kevin and Ham was perfect mesh of representing established lore and new stuff peak. Yeah, it was done really well. Every time I would like watch, I never really played too much of it, but Albert would play shit endlessly, man. He would tell me all the time, and when I would watch like the inner monologues and stuff, I was like, man, that does sound cool and look cool. My man Boncho's in the building. He says, hey, yo, what's up, dudes? Yo, what up, man? What up, Bonch? Oh, man, that guy's crazy, man. Just why this guy's hopping in, I just get a laugh because this guy's fucking wild. Shout out to my man Boncho, man. But yeah, man, keeping it in art, moving to the Black Myth Wukong Bronze Armor Edition. So we got another fucking Wukong, guys. I know there's a lot right now, but I gotta say this one looks pretty freaking good. Have you passed up on the Noda? Have you passed up on the Fury toys? I don't know, man. You got to get one eventually, man. You passed up on the Four Horsemen. Luckily or unluckily, I didn't pass up on that one. I wish I did. I missed out on the Fury toys one. I'm not able to track a pre-order on that, and the Noda one I have. So that's kind of like my Wukong, but I gotta say, man, for this being a video game version, this still looks good. Like, it still looks like a good Wukong figure. And like I said, the same amount of detail that's getting packed into their like DC stuff, you can definitely see it's gonna get packed into the rest of the releases. Yeah, this shit looks fucking all kinds of good, man. Just like the posing that they're able to do with it. And the detail, man, the detail that they got, man. I even got like a little video. Let's check it out, man. Volume might be a little bit high, but I love that I always use the same music for every fucking little video that I have. It's like my official toy commercial music. It's pretty intense, man. I love it. But yeah, man, just like that video was showcasing, this photo showcase the detail on it, man. And yeah, it's gonna have that posing, dude. So I'm down with it. Like I said, I only have the Noda one, but I don't have like a fucking full powered Wukong outside of the Four Horsemen one, but I know they're gonna do the final form version of this motherfucker. I'll be in for that one too, man. I am kind of kicking myself if I missed out on that Fury Toys one, but that shit is fucking tall, bro. It's tall as fuck. So I don't know if it's the perfect version. Maybe I'm just coping, but not to take away from this one. Even if I got the Fury Toys, I'd probably still be in the market for this shit, man. This shit just looks fucking cool as fuck. So excited to lock it up. And then yeah, this will go along with that little pig boy that they already released, the little Zubaji or what his name is. That motherfucker, he was cool as fuck, but looks like I edited this crap. Yeah. I love the music, bro. Come on, man. It definitely got that turn up music, right? You got to turn up, man. So yeah, be on the lookout for this, guys. I think it's already up for pre-order on places like Toysy Metaverse. That's kind of where I'm starting to go for a lot of my pre-orders, man. I think it's gonna be like standard $90 too, so pretty good, not too bad. I feel like that's just like that sweet spot for like third party, not third party, but like these import figures, man. It's kind of where like Mezco's used to be, and that's what I'm saying. Now when you start to see this shit going up to like 170, 150, like fuck. Like, no, man. No, bro. Like, nah, I'm good. You know? Like I said, not to bash them, but it's getting too crazy with that shit, bro. Like 170 for that. Like, man, I didn't even process it really that much. Cause like I said, just by looking at the pictures, I was already out on it, but that's kind of crazy, man. You know, and I'm stupid enough to go over that goddamn frog a few weeks ago or a few months ago. What was it, like a month ago? But I don't really feel too fucked up about pre-ordering some of these like imports and shit, man. It's just if you can get them, get them. Because definitely when you see them going on in the aftermarket, going up on the aftermarket, it's a pass. It ends up being a complete pass. So, yeah, I'm not gonna be missing out too many more going forward. And yeah, this is probably gonna be one of them. Along with that little pig boy, that little pig dude was fucking awesome. You know. Only plan on getting the NR versions. Hustle, yeah. NR, baby. That's the new shit, man. I got the Fury toys, then I found out the next day NR was doing the line. No, you didn't, bro. This was getting shown off for a minute. And they're doing 1.6 versions too, man. But no, this was getting shown off for a minute. You coping, bro. That's that copium. It looks like I edited this crap. Oh, I read that already. My bad, Ricky. Use the whoop that trick beat. Yeah. That's like my go-to song from fucking any commercial. I have that shit for like literally everything. Do I have another one? Oh, I have this. I forgot to use that when this guy fucking hopped in. That's when I forgot to use this. Oh man. You fucking piece of shit. Fuck you, man. All right. Oh fuck. Yeah, man. This is what happens when you hit a bull when you play a stupid video, bro. That's what I did. So I'm playing that video over. Bro, you getting another fucking Wukong? I think I am, man. Honestly, this one looks cool. And like I said, I missed out on the Fury Toys one, man. I gotta fucking justify it, man. Get something else, you know. Delete this stream. Shit, man. No, we're not deleting it, man. We still got a ways to go, guys. Still got a lot more toys to talk about, man. Let's actually keep it moving, guys, because yeah, man, I'm all over this shit. I don't care what NYC says. I'm copping this. I do want to get like this Journey to the West line from this. I heard the game's pretty good too. I don't know if you guys have picked it up. I don't have a fucking PS5, man. Every time I say I'm gonna get one, I'm like, nah, I just gotta drop in price one of these fucking days. And I think it's only gone down like $50, so I'm still gonna be waiting on that. But yeah, I think the figures from the game coming out looking fucking phenomenal, man. But jumping into back to DC, we got SH Figuarts coming with a Superman figure. And I knew they were gonna do this shit. I knew it. I was like, you know what? We're not just gonna see Todd stuff. I think Mayfex is gonna do it one day, but knowing them, they take fucking forever. And the only reason I felt Figuarts was gonna do it is because they went in and made those god awful Flash movie figures. I was like, fuck, that sucks for them having to put this shit out there because that movie was destined to flop. That actor was a psychopath, deserves to be in jail for the rest of his life. But they put those figures out, so you know they're gonna get into this, man. The James Gunn Superman, and make no mistake about it, guys, it's James Gunn's Superman. Oh man, that guy's crazy. He's everywhere, man. I've been watching like videos on just like the marketing going on for this, the promotion for it. He's all over the place, more so than the actor David Cornsweet. But to me, I think he's a fucking awesome looking Superman, bro. The more I see of this, the more I want to watch the movie. I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna do pretty good. Just because the overall look of it, man, the overall feel of it. I know people are kind of dissecting the trailers too much, kind of saying, oh, it's just too much packed into a one movie. But I don't know, man. I feel like everything's being done well. That last trailer that I saw where fucking Guy Gardner is like, make your move, Big Blue. Oh man, I fucking love it, bro. I was like, man, I can't wait for this shit, man. You know, because I feel like this guy's gonna pull off a great Superman. And getting into the figure, I don't know, man. I feel like overall they killed it. They did a pretty good job with what the design of the costume is. I've kind of brought it up in the past that I'm not really a fan of the whole material of the costume. I don't really mind the S too much. I don't mind even like the fucking kind of like the high collar piece. I don't mind that, but just the texture of it, I don't like it, man. I don't like these like fucking trying to be like alien lines, and it just doesn't look good, man. I would wish they would go back to a more simplified version of it. Kind of, obviously, I don't want it to be spandex, but I don't know, man. I would be interested to see how that looks over this. It's just like it's just like what the fuck is this goddamn texture on that shit, bro? Like what material is that, man? Like shit, I don't know, man. But going into the figure, I think the likeness is okay enough. I think it's definitely better than Todd's. Where I feel like that one Todd's version got too much heat. I feel like this isn't overly great, but it's still slightly better than Todd's. Overall, I think this looks good, man, and good for Bandai to kind of have this kind of ready to go, somewhat close to the release of the movie. Because, like I said, I could imagine Mayfix doing this, but who knows when that comes out? Who knows when we even see a prototype to that, man? It's like I think they're still releasing Aquaman figures right now. It's like fucking shit. So it's gonna be a while for that, but I think if the movie does well, they'll still have a good release on their hands when they do put it out. But good on Bandai to kind of have this ready to go. And yeah, I think I'm gonna jump on this shit, man. Like this shit to me, I was actually looking at the Todd deluxe release right before the show. I was like, man, I kind of want this, but it's like $35. Comes with a little crypto, but I don't know. It's just that's kind of high for a Todd figure. And yeah, come to see that Figuarts is coming with theirs today. It's good to wait for it. I think it's good enough. But what are your guys' thoughts, man? I think the more I look at it, the less I like the costume in action figure form. But in the movie, I think it looks good, and just by the pictures of it, I think it's gonna pose really well, man. Like I like what they did right here with like the trunks and stuff, where normally you would see, and we're gonna see a figure right now, this ugly thong piece. It's like I hate the crotches on Figuarts sometimes, but right here, since it's like trunks with like a kind of a higher or longer short, I think they did it really well. I think they did it really well, and I feel like that diaphragm cut is gonna allow for good range just based off of this pose right here. Like this shit right here just looks kind of natural as fuck to me, So I'm excited to see it, man. This goes up for pre-order, I think next week, like July 1st. But my man Johnny, I hate it. But yeah, overall, I like it, but like I said, there's certain aesthetic parts of it that I don't know. Maybe I would have tweaked around, but maybe the S is probably the one thing that maybe I would have wanted to see a more classic Superman S. But I don't know. It's tricky with a character like this, because you don't want it to look overly campy, but you don't want it to look like not the character. You know what I mean? It's just very hard to kind of put this character out in live action and make them look good. And just based off of this, like looking at this picture, I think this looks good, and I think it's recognizable. It's just like anybody sees this, I don't think anybody even like looks at the trunks to be like, why is he wearing trunks over a costume or over pants? It's just no, that's how Superman looks. And every time I hear people are like, without the trunks it looks better, it's like that would look worse. That would look way worse, bro. And motherfuckers like in a onesie, it just doesn't look good, And I don't know, man. This is like probably the most iconic superhero ever, So to always want to like tweak the design, I can understand why people don't like it, but I feel like this is a little bit of both, a little bit classic and a little bit modern. They kind of met right in the middle. The only thing I don't like for sure though is the goddamn texture. I hate it, bro. I hate it. It's those stupid shorts. Oh no, man. No, I think it would look way worse. I think it would look just like a onesie, like motherfuckers just wearing a onesie with like boots. It's like, no. No. And it's crazy too, because I was watching like an interview. They were talking to James Gunn about this. They were like, you know what? Like, how hard is it to put this character out like on screen, And obviously he brought up the trunks. He's like, yeah, one of the things was the damn trunks. And he said, man, he hit up Scott Snyder and he's like, what was your thought process? And he said, yeah, I tried, but I just couldn't. He's like, I couldn't get there. And he asked his actor, he said, yo, what do you think? And he was like, I like the trunks. He's like, I like them. And he said, Superman is just such an OP character that if this motherfucker was real, he was like real life, you would get the feeling of like a Homelander right next to you, because this dude could kill you in a fucking millisecond. He could kill you. He's a fucking god walking amongst men. He could kill the entire planet. And the one thing about Superman is he doesn't like that. This is David Cornsweat's thought process. It's like Superman is like, he wants to be welcoming. How can you be welcoming? You kind of make your look a little bit goofier to people, you know, and more approachable. And James Gunn heard that and he was like, man, that makes so much fucking sense. And that's like probably the first good reason that I've ever heard outside of just not wanting to be a purist to the costume. That's my reason to it. It's just the pureness to the costume. It's like, this is his costume. It's like taking the webs away from Spider-Man. Is how I look at it. It's like, you don't take the trunks away, take the cape away too. Like, why not? Why doesn't he just fly around in a damn blue suit? Why would you need the cape? It's like, cape doesn't make you fly. And it's just like you're taking the costume away. This guy gave the first reason that I've ever fucking heard outside of that. And I was like, damn, this guy knows what's up, man. He's falling into that character. And like I said, that's got me more excited to go and watch the movie. And any merch that I see, like I said, I'm down to go for a McFarlane, but seeing this is like, yeah, I'm copping this shit. It's just dope as fuck. I think that movie's gonna knock it out of the park, honestly. I've not really seen too many of the trailers that make me think otherwise. I know people are like talking about he's too emotional. It's too much about the dog. Those are like 10-second clips, like a fucking hour, 2-hour long movie. So I gotta see it, man. But what are your guys' thoughts, man? What are your guys' thoughts on it? My man Ghost is gonna say some crazy. Speaking of ugly thongs, thoughts on the Figuarts Cyclops. Like I said, we're gonna get into that. We're getting into that, guys. Looks like Cillian Murphy shit is Oppenheimer fig. What? Looks like Cillian Murphy? He does kind of look like that, huh? He does kind of have that look, but I don't know. I think it looks good right here in this direct forward shot. I'm like, yeah, that looks good enough. Maybe if it had a different expression. I don't know, you know, but like I said, I still want to see the guy's portrayal of it, but everything I've seen so far has not really been like a huge turn off to me. And even now today, seeing this figure, I was like, man, it got me more geeked to watch the movie. Like, honestly, I was like, oh, this shit, they're coming serious for this movie, bro. Like, they are coming with fucking serious business for this shit. Because, yeah, this to me doesn't look like, it actually looked like Figuarts tried with this shit versus some of the other movie stuff that comes out some of the time. Is like, I remember that Captain Marvel figure that came out before the Marvels. God, that thing looked awful. That thing looked fucking awful. Like, they were just like fucking just repaint some of these older parts and scrap something together, guys. This looks good to me, like really good, honestly. I ain't gonna cap. And shit, who's the other company that kind of shows something off? I think NECA has something coming out, but for 112, I think this would be good. And I think even Mezco, who knows, man? Mezco might come with this shit too. I know they've done like movie figures in the past and stuff. I think they might come with theirs, honestly. I think we're gonna see that like at SDCC. I honestly think that, because I know they did that with the Deadpool Wolverine last year. They just came with the teases. They're gonna tease this shit out for damn sure. Best believe it, guys. Best fucking believe it, because I know they love that texture. This shit looks like all their Mezco fucking X-Men figures and shit. Shit has the same textures as Cyclops and all that crap. I never liked it. I never liked it, dude. But everything else I really dig. Hardfast saying the panel lines and tactical look is okay, but for Soups, nah. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what is that? Like, what does it add to the costume? Like, he's fucking, you know, he's can't be penetrated, bro. Hey, yo, pause. Trunks is the way to go. I like I said, man, I'm a fan of the Trunks, but for me, it was always the purity of the costume. It's like, bro, this is how he looks. This is what the fuck the costume is. He gave it like a completely justified reason that I've never heard before, ever by any comic fan, any comic writer, anything. Nobody's ever explained that, why everybody's always just said it's just the costume. Cyclops is getting proper scaling. SHF got this looking forward for more Gamerverse characters. Yeah, we're gonna get to that, guys. Don't bury the lead, guys. Don't bury the lead. Man, Nasser, I think I hate it. Oh, fuck. God damn it. I go on this huge rant. Why I love it. Motherfucking Nasser. I love this guy. This guy's hilarious. Wait till the black suit in the second movie comes out. Omar about to open that wallet. I think for the black suit, I wouldn't mind the texture. We were talking shit, but for the black suit, I wouldn't mind. But then, yeah, I would definitely talk shit. That would probably be in the movie number 3, bro. Honestly, they do it right. Movie number 5. If I saw the superhuman without with the outside boxers, I would just walk the other way. Weirdo, psycho. Yeah, definitely got that crazy man look to him, right? Superman is always holding back, pulls all these punches, shaking my head. Yeah, exactly. That's his biggest strength, bro. He holds back. Omar wears those trunks during the show. Yo, I should get some, right? Some Superman fucking trunks and shit. Yeah, I don't know. How do you know I got them already? Do went John Wick on the dog. Yeah, like I said, there's clips of it that I'm like, I want to see. I want to see the whole thing in context of what's going on in that scene, you know. And I mean, shit, motherfucker took my dog. Uh, I'm not even fucking grabbing him by the neck. He's out the window, bro. He's flying out the window. Oh man, Omar was streaming the Superman costume confirmed. You know it, bro. Carl Mann versus Captain Marvel figure was the least awful thing from that movie. Man, that movie was fucking. I just watched the reviews, just like I'm watching reviews on Ironheart. Soups is known for being faster than the speeding bullet. Respect. 8K. What do you think about the S, Omar? You know what? That's the other thing that maybe I would have tweaked outside of the texture, as I would have just given the classic S. I would have just wanted to see how that looks. Maybe tweaked it around a little bit. This just looks too Kingdom Come, but like I said, it's like they're trying to modernize it a bit, because I just feel like that S, it looks like the letter S. This shit is not the letter S. This is like a fucking like a from Krypton. Like this symbol, this shit. It's, you know, it's his fucking language. It's not an S. So that's why I feel like they wanted to get away from it. Because in the S, it's just like, yeah, it stands for Superman. For him, it stands for something completely different. So yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, this does look like an alien type of like symbol or whatever, letter or word or whatever the fuck. So that's why I feel like I can understand it, you know. But outside of that, I'm like, I feel like it's still comic book. You know, they're just taking pieces of this and pieces of that, and they're kind of putting together something that kind of still works, and you know, it's not a complete deal breaker. So I feel like that's kind of the approach they took. But outside of that, I don't mind too much of it, you know. Oh my god, Ironheart is so good. Oh, I love it, man. I love it when she fucking teams up with those motherfucking hackers and shit. Iron Shard. Oh man, we gotta get some figures of that. I want to Marvel Legends of that character Slug from that series. I agree. Classic S would look better. I think it would, but like I said, the reasoning behind it, I think that because when you're making a movie, bro, you're definitely thinking about that shit a lot. And to me, that's the only way I can justify that is like, yeah, this dude, the letter S is the letter S here. It's like, but over there, it's something. It means something else, you know. And in the comics, they did it still, but right here, I feel like this does look alien. This shit looks like an alien logo or alien symbol or whatever the fuck, and that's what this motherfucker is. He's a fucking illegal alien. Call ICE on him. But from there, moving to the SH Figuarts, and like I said, these are reveals right before the show. From Berserk, we got Casca, Band of the Hawk look, and this is right before that horrific grape scene, guys. Man, oh man, she's normal. She's normal here. Oh man, and I don't know what it is about this shit, but man, this shit kind of looks kind of weird in like the faceplate, man, like the head sculpt. It just looks fucking doesn't look like a SH Figuarts. When I was looking at this shit, I was just tripping out. Like, is it the new kind of photography that they're doing, or because I have noticed that they're kind of doing it like their photography different for this stuff, but I don't know. This shit does. I don't know. Maybe they just really went for that manga look, but this shit to me just looked kind of weird. It didn't look like the fucking. I don't know. It just didn't look like the character. Maybe I have like a different kind of image of her face in my head, but to me it just looked kind of weird. But like I said, this is right before that horrific grape scene, guys. So if you're a fan of the character, you probably would want to get this look. Yeah, the face looks weird. It does, right? It looks like a fucking like a goddamn what's that company? Play Arts? That fucking Square Enix shit. It shit looks weird, bro. You know, the figure itself doesn't look bad though. I like that they are doing like soft goods with like some of the Berserk characters and shit. But man, yeah, I don't know, something about it was just like fucking off to me, you know. So I think I'm good on this shit, man. But I know the Guts figure. is actually releasing right now. I think there was a review on it right before the show that I was checking out. But yeah, I don't know. If you're fucking building out that Berserk line, I think they're definitely gonna just start jumping around with the different looks and stuff of the characters. But for me, this shit just like fucking weird. Like the head is even a little bit, it's a little bit big. I don't know. Shit like weird as fuck. I was tripping out on this. My man Rojo's in the building, says bang bang bang. But yeah, man, like I said, if you guys are a fan of this shit, definitely jump on. This actually got shown out right before the show, so I was kind of tripping out why they're fucking posting shit so goddamn late. But it's fucking Bandai, they're probably on the other side of the world. Her face is too wide. She has smaller look in the anime. It's more manga. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It definitely has like that more like a manga look to it, but in the anime, she just looked more. I don't know. It shit just doesn't look like the character. Like I said, of the image that I have in my head, I'm tripping out. So that's why I was like, maybe I'll wait for like another release of this shit. But I'm good on it right now. And then also before the show, they were also showing out more of these Godzilla. So we got the Shin Godzilla Awakening version. And then this 1989 Godzilla, and both of these are coming with these cool fucking movie posters. It's like if Todd McFarlane would have done this, everybody calls it stupid. Bandai does this, it's fucking awesome. But the one thing I gotta say, man, the Godzilla posters are always just fucking awesome, bro. I've always wanted to get like some of them, like even like the Final Wars one, it's all blue and shit. This one where he's fighting that motherfucker Biolante. Those shits are just fucking gnarly as fuck, dude. They just look psychedelic as hell, and it is a kind of a cool little way to kind of re-release these figures and stuff. That Shin Godzilla too, man. That shit, I was just talking about the Nendoroid not too long ago. Like that shit is always just a gnarly ass look for Godzilla in general. That fucking wide ass mouth. Hey yo, pause. But yeah, it's like I said, Todd McFarlane does this shit stupid. These guys do it genius. So be on the lookout for these if you're interested. Like I said, these are all showing off right before the show. I think everything's going up for pre-order July 1st, so I think that should be Tuesday. So definitely be on the lookout for this stuff. And then we get some Kaiju number 8 figure. We got fuck is this guy's name? Shimuya? Am I tripping? Am I completely off on it, guys? Because you guys tell me, man. I haven't caught this shit. I hear a lot of people really dig it, and the one thing I liked about this character is he doesn't look like a complete fucking pussy. Isao Shinomiya. Okay, that's his name. I was completely off. But yeah, like I said, he doesn't look like a complete pussy. So I think for that, he looks fucking dope, you know, versus the other characters. I was like, man, is this shit really cool? I don't know. Like, I can't get behind that one other dude that has I don't know what the fuck their names are. They're like the kaiju guys or whatever the fuck. It's not the two chicks. It's not the chick with the tiger. It's not the chick with the pigtails. It's the dude. I thought that was another chick. I was like, why does this dude look like a girl? But man, people were really digging these characters, man. So I guess this is like one of the bad guys. You guys tell me, guys. I know you guys watch this shit, bro. Don't front, man. Like I said, I'm just talking shit. But yeah, to me, the figure itself looks cool. That looks pretty dope, but luckily I'm not watching this shit, so I can easily pass on this stuff. I can just save my own money, you know. We got more people slided in. Liquid is in the house. He says, yo, catching the replay later. Yo, Liquid, man, thank you for stopping by, my man. Shout out to Liquid. We got Casca should come with a jar of mayo. Hey, yo, I know, right? Oh man, it's that fucking horrific grape scene. Obi-Wan, Bandai needs to make a 12-inch Bath Godzilla. Yeah, dude, that's why I'm actually waiting on the Hayatoy stuff, and that's more 7-inch scale. So it's slightly bigger than the Bandai stuff. But then 3.0, they're coming out with their Kaiju Do line. And I think that's gonna be like 10 or 11 inches. I think they're coming out with I think the 84 Godzilla first. That's like the one that's on pre-order right now. I'm interested to see what's up with that. Cause like I said, I want like bigger Godzilla toys too, man. Like, and I think 3.0 that, yeah, they'll put together something cool. I want to see what's up with like the body and everything they do. Cause I know they do like their Robo-Do line and stuff. So I don't know. I'd be interested to see like just bigger Godzillas in general, man. Like I think that character always needs to be fucking chunky, you know. But yeah, that'd be dope to see something like that. But yeah, wait for that 3.0 shit, Obi-Wan. I think that's one that I have on my radar too. Shin Godzilla's mouth right on time for their Pride Parade. Blonde girl's dad. Oh, that's the blonde girl's dad. Okay. Like I say, just a complete pussy. So it's cool. Finally a character that executes that. And then I think they're releasing this fucking Kaiju number 8 fucking figure. I don't know why. I think that shit's like fucking at Target for like $35 still, but I did see that they got like a reissue coming for that. So be on the lookout for that. And then, hey yo, if you guys are a fan of Evangelion, or you guys just have some empty jars you want to use, we got Asuka and Ray coming to the SH Figuarts line, and man, dude, I always trip out like just on, I know we tease about jars and about, you know, waifus and shit, but man, this character right here on the left, Asuka, like, bro, this shit is like, don't go on Reddit and type this chick's name, bro. Like, that's the one thing I'll say. Do not go on Reddit and type this chick's name. Evangelion is just fucking, it's always dope, but to me, I've always been so confused by this shit, bro. Like, I don't understand the canon to it. I think I've watched like a movie of it or some shit, and somebody told me that was it. I was like, all right, I don't want to watch anymore, you know. But there's like a animation version of this. There's like a 2.0 version of this or some crazy shit. But I've always liked the designs to, like, obviously the fucking the Eva units and these two characters, bro. Like I said, if you got some empty jars, man, this is the times to use them is now. So definitely gonna get heavy pre-orders going in for these. I think they look good. Figure wise, I think they look dope, man. And even their designs too, like their fucking like suits that they wear and shit, they look cool as hell. Yeah, I'm probably copping both of these too, just because I don't know, man. To me, they're like iconic fucking anime characters and shit. I do have like the 3-0 Ava Unit 1, but I didn't get theirs. But it'd be kind of cool to kind of get, even if you get like the YOLO Park and just kind of build these little model kits and kind of put them behind them. That would look cool, like in a cool display and shit, you know. But outside of that, I think the figures themselves look good, and to me they are pretty iconic fucking anime characters just for design alone. And like I said, Asuka, like, if she's even got the expressions and stuff, it's like, yeah, you know, this bitch is getting thrown in a jar, guys. No questions asked. Runs to Reddit, yeah. Like I said, man, this is one of those characters that it's definitely got a lot of fanfic behind it. I'll say that. It's definitely got a lot of fanfic. The ending is hella out of pocket. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm always confused by this fucking shit. Evangelion, part of the stream, I take a nap. Raceland, not a fan. Oh man. Kaiju number 8 is lit. Old dude try to become a soldier competing with the younger generation. I don't relate with that. Capping hard, but total recommend. Okay. So like I said, he's not a fucking complete pussy. Old dude try to become a soldier competing with the younger generation. Oh man, that's maybe it's a complete pussy. Ghost Tramp straight to jail. That Evangelion Figuarts line should be just called Goomer Arts. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. This is the Goomer figures of the year. The top figure of the year. If anybody has this in their figures of the year list, you know they're a fucking Goomer for life. Oh man, and you know what? Something for everybody, you know. So if you're not into that stuff, you got Haikyuu, a little volleyball anime. I've heard about this. I know I'll never watch it for sure. I'll never watch this. This and Blue Lock. I've heard a lot of things about Blue Lock. There's a lot of people that know I like fucking watch soccer or football or whatever. I like watching the sport and shit. Play when I was younger, but the anime, I tried watching a little bit of it and I just was like, I'm not feeling this shit. And I don't know, sports anime in general, they're always cool because you get really dynamic with, like, obviously just, you know, the animation, the movement of the characters and stuff. You can definitely get crazy with it, like Slam Dunk. I know a lot of people have seen that. I remember watching this movie. It wasn't an anime, but it was called Shaolin Soccer. That shit was dope as fuck, bro. Watch that shit if you never watched it. That shit was sick. So I've always been intrigued by that, like certain animes and shit. But to me, Blue Lock, I was just like, this shit just feels like, I don't know. It feels like subliminal messaging, low key. I don't want to say too much, but go watch that anime Blue Lock and tell me there's not like innuendos going on. I was just tripping the fuck out, you know? And I think if I watched this, I would catch some of the same shit here, you know? But outside of that, I don't know. Maybe people are into this. Ghost Tab, tell me, are you into this shit? Blue Lock is sick. It's soccer meets battle royale. Haikyuu is all right, but you have to be all in the anime. Okay. Yeah, Blue Lock. Like I said, I watched Blue Lock a little bit of it, and I was like, all right, the storyline sounds pretty interesting. It sounds pretty cool. The more I watched, I was like, wait, what the fuck? Is this really what they're talking about? Or are they talking about fucking each other? You'd probably like Slam Dunk. Yeah, I watched Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk was cool. And like I said, you can get dynamic with like the movement of the characters playing the sport, but like, I don't know. The story still got to be fucking good. I don't want to just watch hella dynamic fucking motherfuckers. I'll just watch some One Punch Man. Oh yeah, Blue Lock is hella gay. Top 5 animes out there for me. Yeah, it's like I said, I was tripping out. I was like, dude, no way. I was like, wait, am I the only one catching this? And I was like, wait, what the fuck? I was like, wait, is this shit gay or what? I was like, am I tripping out or am I gay? Am I catching on to certain shit? Like, I was like, holy fuck, bro. Definitely don't watch that shit, man. Don't watch it high. Maybe I was just too high watching that shit. I was thinking too much, but yeah, Ghost Tab confirms it. Hella gay. All right, so I never asked anybody about it because I was just a little bit worried. Omar catching all the hints. Yeah, dude, dude, go watch it. Good looking figures. They look fun. My man Johnny. Shit. I don't know if Johnny's being serious or he's fucking bullshitting me, man. Your radar a little too good. Yeah, right. The girls never came. Yeah, I think that was one of the hints. It's like, wait, anime usually got some fucking fine chicks around. Where the fuck are they at? Wait, what's going on? Wait, why is that guy hitting on them? Oh man. And then some more teaser images for the fucking Harry Potter Goblet of Fire figures coming out. Like, man, I felt like these went up for pre-order a long time ago, but like apparently not. I think they were showing around fucking Thanksgiving last year, dude, to be quite honest. I remember talking about these like a minute ago. And then yeah, I just haven't seen the pre-orders up until now. I think I don't know, maybe that has something to do with the licensing or whatever, but they look okay enough. Like I didn't get too many of the slides just because I wasn't completely sure if they were brand new or not, honestly. But then probably to one of the most controversial figures of the last couple of weeks is SH Figuarts Gamerverse Cyclops, baby. And I gotta say, man, that shit was like a fucking roller coaster of collectors. They see these pictures. Whoa! Marvel Legends, fuck you! And then they start to see more of the pictures. And this is where I was just like, oh, wait, this looks good. The posing looks like exactly like Cyclops poses in those games, especially this one right here. This picture, I was like, yeah, this looks fucking awesome. It looks just like that fucking, I think it's X-Men versus Street Fighter artwork. Man, that shit just looks fucking super nostalgic. Like, this shit just looks crazy good. If I bought this figure, I think I would just pose it out like this and I would never even touch it again, to be quite honest. Then seeing this, yeah, the classic stance, like, looks pretty good. But what do we see here, man? Fuck, bro. I was looking directly at his penis, and I do not like that crotch area, man. Every fucking time with Figuarts, man, they kill me, bro. They kill me. It's like, dude, did you really need to cut it right there? Couldn't you have cut it at the bottom of the short, kind of like you did with that Superman figure? Like, look at the Superman figure. I'll go all the way back because I was like, man, the fact that they didn't do that with the Superman is just like, yeah, they can get away without doing that. You know, it's like, I gotta wonder what the backside looks like though, because maybe I'm fucking praising them for something that I wouldn't be happy with. But right here, I was like, you know what? It doesn't look too off. It doesn't look like a fucking G-string on this motherfucker. Because right here on this Cyclops, like I said, if I got it, I would never want to move it away from this. You know why? Because I wouldn't be looking at that god-awful crotch piece, man. Because we get into the figure, and yeah, more of the posing. This looks great. I always loved how he shot his fucking optic blast fucking in those games. He would like cross his arms, then he would like spread them out behind him, like really blast off. Like, that shit would be sick, bro. Cool little, it's not really cool. It's kind of cheap, but yeah, they gave you something, you know, kind of get something going. So little cool optic blast, little graphic and shit. I like this too. Even this, the posing is great, man. You know, they showing it off. here still, you don't really see too much of that crotch piece. It looks pretty standard. It looks good. Well, as soon as I saw this, I said, hell fucking no, bro. I'm not getting this shit. I'm good. I'm not getting this, man. I was like, I don't like that, dude. It kept me away from getting all the Spider-Man figures that SH Figuarts put out. Never got any of them. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I just don't like how that looks, man. I'm not a fan. I know it allows for probably better posing. A lot of shit does. You know, a lot of their Spider-Man figures are probably some of the better, articulated Spider-Man figures out there, more so than the Mafex, I think. But it's just like, hi, man, they got to come up with something else, dude. Like this shit just doesn't look like. I don't want to see his fucking double cheeked up on a fucking Sunday afternoon, bro. Like I don't want to see that. It's just not cool, man. But everything else is like it's hidden pretty well. It's just like it looks good. I like the paint. I like the color of it. Like it looks good. It looks like probably the best paint wise and stuff, and even sculpt and stuff. It probably like head sculpt and everything. It's probably the best Cyclops I've ever seen. Honestly, better than the Mafex. It's just, to me, it has this look right here. This right here, I'm like, man, this shit just looks great, bro. By looking at this picture and this picture, I'm still thinking about getting it. I'm still thinking about getting it, man. But honestly, I can't, man. I just can't. This just annoys me that much, dude. And it's probably gonna keep me from ordering the figure. Honestly, it's probably gonna be a hot ticket. Like it's probably gonna get ordered heavy because the fact that it's Gamerverse, it's still a comic book looking Cyclops, man. And I think it's getting people excited for the potential for more. I'm getting excited more so for the potential of more Capcom releases. Maybe more so than the Marvel stuff, because I feel like Marvel Legends, they're gonna cook with those like 2-packs and that Gamerverse stuff they're doing. I don't know how frequent they're gonna put out waves of that stuff, but I think they might do one more wave of stuff. I think they might do a Cyclops too. They can update their Cyclops. Like I think the best one out there right now is probably the VHS one, which is not that good because it's got that cell shading. I think it's the same shit as a 97, just more stylized. But they put out another classic comic book Cyclops or Gamerverse or whatever. I think they could get crazy with it, and I think it'll be better than this one. Because then that takes me to the other point is people are kind of pointing out the scale of this shit. Like Figuarts are pretty short, man. They tend to be on the shorter side. And I think people were getting like the wrong information at first that I think Bandai put up on their site. Honestly, I think they were the ones that kind of put it up at certain centimeters. I didn't get the picture, but that shit looked like it was going to be shorter than the Mafex Wolverine, which is too short for Scott, even though the Bandai stuff scale small, I don't think it's going to be that short. I think it's going to be like probably the same size as a Mafex, probably, because I have been seeing some of the Figuarts stuff scaling up more and more often. Like I think that like that Spider-Verse stuff was like bigger size than the Marvel Legends even, so I think too big even. I think that Peter B. Parker is like fucking 7 inches tall. So I don't know. I think they're gonna be smart with this, because I think they also see the influx and like the rest of this Marvel versus Capcom just frenzy. You got fucking Storm Arena coming with their stuff, man. Their Street Fighter stuff right now, all that stuff is looking killer. It works well with the Gamerverse stuff. You got Marvel Legends, dude, coming with that Juggernaut that they just put up for pre-order. The entire wave, the Shumagarath, the fucking the stuff they're doing. I think Bandai is kind of saying, hey, let's hop on this train while the getting's good and get our shit out there, because they're gonna be probably the quickest on the draw, man. They're gonna pump their shit out fast, probably faster than Storm Arena. And I think it'd be smart for them to kind of make other characters that Storm Arena is probably not doing. So if they get into Capcom, we see like a Captain Commando or like a fucking Jill Valentine from Resident Evil, from like those Marvel vs. Capcom games. I think it'd be for the good. I know these guys made fucking Street Fighter figures. Hopefully, I think they got good ties with Capcom. I think they could still get some Capcom characters in here. This kind of being a Capcom type of Cyclops, this fucking animation or illustrations and stuff. So I think they'd be hot on it. He's just some more of the roster from those games, man. It'd be smart for them to do. So excited just to see the potential for that, more so than this figure itself. Just for me personally, like I said, minor nitpicks. And honestly, it's like, man, really, this is like a deal breaker. It shouldn't really be, but like I said, I still see the potential for just more domestic companies. I don't really need to drop $100 every fucking time on a particular character, especially one that's part of a team. It's like, man, you know, the X-Men, I'm not gonna drop fucking $100 every time they put out a figure. So I'll wait, you know, I'll wait. But it is a good looking Cyclops. I cannot deny that. It's like I said, it's probably the best Cyclops I've seen to date, with one nitpick, you know. So that's the one nitpick that's gonna keep me away from it. But yeah, it does look cool, man. Man, when I see no cap, I might have to cop that Voldemort. Oh yeah, I'm getting that. He's iconic as villain, bro. So I'm copping that shit. Do the Figuarts Harry Potter come with the statement that Figure denounces J.K. Rowling? How else will we give our figs thongs? Fucking Rick. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, this is my thought process. That what the fuck is that? Like, I just, to me, it's a deal breaker, man. I cannot overlook it, bro. So, yeah, I don't know. So zesty ass Cyclops. Exactly, bro. My Figuarts Cyclops figure will never show his back while I'm alive. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you know what? I just posed it out. Nobody's ever gonna know. Nobody's ever gonna fucking know, dude. You know, it's not like I'm gonna be posing them out, showing it to people, showing it, playing it with it like that. I mean, who knows? Maybe nobody might be around. Why would they do that? It's like they always do that, right? They always do that. It's just like the design that they do for their shit. But man, I'm like Wavy, I'm fucking no way. It's just gonna bother me that much. And I don't know. I know I'm not the only person out there. There's got to be people that are feeling the same way. So I know I'm not crazy for it. That's what they did with the Hono Toys Wolverine, made it into a thong. Yeah. But see, this has like the line, like the cut, and it really looks like that. Like it looks like, you want to talk about trunks over the goddamn costume. This looks like a thong over his trunks. That's what it looks like. It looks like the same color thong over his trunks. It doesn't look good. Total coward move by Figuarts by not showing Cyclops next to the Figuarts Street Fighter Ryu for size comparison. Yeah, they could have done something like that, but that's a different game, you know, different. That Street Fighter's like, what are they doing? Street Fighter 5 and shit. Why he got McFarlane wrist pegs? Oh man, shit, they are kind of fucking big, big ass ball joints and shit. Like, yeah, damn, look at it right there, bro. Holy fuck, that shit looks like a fucking yo-yo, dude. Like, holy shit, man. Yeah, I don't know, but like I said, to me, it's still the best looking psych I've seen. So it's just, I don't know. It's leaving me hope that there's gonna be a better one out there. So we gotta see. That Cyclops comes with juicy decal. Oh man, you slap it right there in the back. Oh shit. Oh man. So I don't know. I think it's still gonna be a hot ticket, man. But we gotta wait to see, man. But yo, man, like I said, keeping it with this whole Capcom fucking Marvel frenzy, we got Jada Toys continuing their Mega Man line, wave number 3. This time coming with another Mega Man. This time repacked with unhelmeted head sculpt. That, man, this gonna get me to get it, man. No, I'm not gonna lie, I like this shit. I always like that unhelmeted look to rock, man. And yeah, this shit looks dope as fuck. Great little figure, and I love that the price wasn't crazy for this shit. So like I said, Jada, I don't know, man, since they came out the gates with their stuff first and they kind of got people going in the right direction toy company wise, you know, putting out better stuff and elevating their game, I always kind of feel more inclined to not like to kind of help these guys out and continue to buy some of their stuff, man. So I don't mind going in for another Mega Man. I always feel like that figure is cool, and I always did want to get like an extra one just in case this shit ever broke or something. I always wanted to have an extra one, so this is probably a good reason to just get this extra little body, and now I have this extra head sculpt and stuff. And then the Robot Masters, they're getting really crazy with the Robot Masters and stuff. So we got Woodman coming, so along to go with that Flame Man, Iceman, and all that shit that they already put out. And this one looks goofy, but all the Robot Masters always have like their particular designs, but very cool. And like I said, man, they're continuing to build out a pretty impressive Mega Man line. I know a lot of people are kind of probably kicking dirt on them right now because the Storm Arena stuff is looking pretty good. And, you know, these guys came out with their Street Fighter stuff. Everybody loved them, but I don't know. It kind of looks like they're being edged out, you know? So the Mega Man line, though, nobody can really front on it, man. Like, for what they are, price point wise, and a lot of them have original sculpt on them, great paintwork and stuff, and they're getting deep with the roster. It's smart the way they approach the entire line too. That's why I'm like, I can't wait to see more of their Scooby-Doo stuff and to see what's next from them. It's like they pack in that reissue or like the fucking repack, so you get that Mega Man. I think last wave he was like Bomb Man, so it was like a green version that I saw people pick up too. So they pack in that they're repacking him into each wave, but then they're giving you different robot masters to kind of really continue to build out a roster. It's pretty smart. They're like smart in the way they approach their lines and stuff. So, like I said, I think they're going to continue to see success. And if it's this Mega Man line or maybe another Street Fighter line that they do, maybe they jump to something else and stuff, you know. So, gotta wait to see that. I know big rumors are the Invincible line coming and shit. Like I said, man, I'm impressed by their approach to lines and stuff because it's allowing them to kind of go deep and deep and deep. You know, it's like they finished the entire Street Fighter roster within a year. So I know they're gonna continue to go deep with this line because every time people see these Mega Man figures, they're digging it, man. Yeah, like I said, I'm in for another one, the same character, and I got the 3-0 of this shit, and I'm still willing to kind of cop this one again. The one thing I do got to do though is going for these Robot Masters because we got Woodman and then we got Bubble Man. So yeah, they're pretty cool to just have like a shelf of all of them because they got the toyetic factor, they got the cool designs and shit, classic fucking Mega Man games and stuff from all the different games. I know all these Robot Masters aren't from the same game, but like I said, it's smart that they're able to kind of jump around so much and really offer people an entire line, not just fucking, the same 3 figures that Storm might do. What you really want is Proto Man. Yeah, man. That you're right. I know that got shown off last year, right? SDCC. That's coming, dude. Fuck yeah, that is coming. So yeah, you're right about that, man. And what was that series that came out on Amazon? What was it called? Final Level? Was that shit? What it's called? They have like little anthologies. If you haven't watched that, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Final Level or Solo Level or some shit. Man, they had like a little like mini episode of Mega Man. That shit was like, I want to see an entire movie of that, dude. It was so good. I was like, damn. Like even the design of them kind of looked a little bit too modernish, but it worked. It worked really well. So yeah, I'm excited for that. The Scuba Man needs a whiteout pencil to write LA on the forehead. Yeah, you're right. He does look Antifa, right? Fucking Bubble Man. Yeah, I got it. Definitely took them way more than a year, bro. Did it? I mean, when the fuck did they show off that Street Fighter line? Probably the end of 2023. So yeah, maybe a little bit more than a year. You're right. I mean, it's still not off. I mean, they're not all out yet, but I know they've at least done them already, so they are coming. I'm excited for that Akuma to come out. So we got to wait to see, where they go next. Mr. Ortega's in the building. He says, "Hey yo, what's up, Ortega?" Jada give me bearded Omni Man and my life is yours. Hey yo, your life, right? So how you gonna play with the figure, bro? They're gonna do Mega Man with his dog. I'll get one if they do the Mega Man Legends no helmet version. Yeah, the dog is cool. They make like a little roll too. Should be cool. So we gotta wait to see that, and then yeah, like I said, just to see how they continue the line or where they continue it, and then see what's next after that and stuff. And then from one blue robot to the next, we got this YOLO Park AMK Pro Series Soundwave. We got the 20 centimeters. I mean, yeah, and like I said, I'm a big fan of the YOLO Park stuff. I feel like this is like poor man's 3-0. This is like the cheaper, more affordable versions, but it's still good quality, man. And like sculpt and design wise and everything, it's like they incorporate some die-cast parts. So you got fucking Soundwave right here from the Bumblebee movie with Ravage. This shit looks dope, man. I've always wanted the 3-0. I just like, I don't have fucking $400. This being more affordable at like a $60, $70 price point, I'm all over this shit. I'm hopping on this shit. I hope they make the rest of these Bumblebee versions because they always had like a better real live action look. They kind of have more G1 inspiration and stuff than the Bayverse shit. So to me, I always felt like this would have been better movies to see in live action. And shout out to fucking Michael Bay. I heard he's coming back for more Transformers movies and no more Transformers 1. That's not going to continue anymore. So that kind of sucks ass. But man, the Bumblebee designs are always awesome. Like I said, they got very classic, looks just incorporated into live action. And then if you pre-order from their site, you get the metal version of Ravage in his like disguise mode. And if you don't pre-order from their site and just pre-order it later, you're gonna get the acrylic version. So that's kind of cool to, you know, entice people to want to go in for it now and pre-order directly from their site. So that's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna just do that because it's $66 on there. And like I said, it's a good size for a transformer, non-transforming, but it does incorporate some die-cast, got light up features, and yeah, I think this shit just looks fucking dope as fuck, you know. So definitely hopping on that. And man, like I said, I've been more and more of a Transformers fan every day recently, and I'm even starting to read the comics now. I'm like getting caught up in the comics. Like that shit, like man, it wasn't just hype. That shit is good, bro. Like I was like tripping how good it is. Like I got up to the episode where this fool takes on Starscream. Fucking, it's so violent, dude. It's fucking insane. Like it's crazy. I've never seen Transformers that you know, portrayed that way. It's dope as fuck. So yeah, I want more toys and shit, man. And then shit from Transformers, GI Joe, we got the HasLab reveal tomorrow. So I was gonna delay the stream until tomorrow just to kind of incorporate this in, but I'll have to double back around and shit. So yeah, Yojo June coming to an end with a big one. So hopefully they put out that police officer. Awesome, man. So we got to wait to see that tomorrow. But today was all about VALAVERSE, guys. And just to kind of close out, we had a VALAVERSE panel at DFW. So we got some new reviews, upcoming wave of figures, upcoming fucking line of figures, different kind of lines that he's working on. So yeah, let's just jump right into it, man. First off, he kicked it off with these extras line, and man, if you were a fan of Street Humans, wait till you hear this. This guy not only is making Street Humans, he's making them a fucking hell of a lot better. This time they're not going to come with these dumbass alien head sculpts that nobody's going to use. They're going to come with just regular bodies, regular fucking goons, you know. So he's putting these out at $25, bro. Interchangeable heads, so you're gonna be able to kind of get different kind of, you know, skin tones, different kind of heads, just make different kind of goons, different kind of background characters. $24.99, you're gonna have all this to kind of incorporate world build, do toy photography, just all kinds of fun, dude. This is crazy, you know. So he's giving you 6 extra hands, 1 figure, 1 accessory, 1 stand. And I think the more bodies that you buy, obviously the different head sculpts and the different kind of mixes and matches that you can do. And he's even doing a whole new torso for this. So this hidden articulation for greater range of motion. So when these guys are like, obviously, you know, wearing clothes and shit, you don't want to see like the sweaters tucked into the pants. So he had to figure out a way to kind of have that drape over like the waist and stuff. So he had to come up with like this new torso and everything. It was kind of confusing how he was explaining it a little bit. But this is awesome. I was like, yeah, this guy's killing it, bro. I can see him selling tons of these figures, man. And just endless amount of designs, because people wear different kind of t-shirts. People have different kind of head sculpts. You know, you can different kind of pants. Like you just get creative with it. And this is Street Humans, man. This is what Street Humans should have been. It shouldn't have been like a fucking convoluted ass alien story about some stupid ass character that nobody gives a fuck about. People just want the damn toys, bro. And this dude did this as a fucking troll, and he's gonna sell hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stuff as a fucking troll, man. So it's pretty fucking smart, you know. So pretty crazy. And then he gets into Series 6 Action Force. So he starts showing off some new backpacks. So new kind of gear that he always does. He always gets a kick out of like incorporating new gear packs, new weapons. And then also upcoming bodies are going to allow for interchangeable arms at the butterfly joint. So it's going to allow for more customizability, man, more modular aspects coming into his line that I know Bobby's a little bit hesitant in allowing. He's not really the biggest fan of people customizing his stuff, but I think he's starting to come around to it more. He recently had a video on his website, on his channel, interviewing one of the 4 horsemen. Just kind of chatting and stuff, kind of a little sit down and talk and stuff. And yeah, he was just kind of hearing, you know, perspectives from, you know, another toy maker, another guy that's been in the business for a long time. Him and his partners obviously, you know, run 4 horsemen and all that stuff, and the success that they see. And the success they see comes from a lot of like customizers and you know, the people that want to modular toys and stuff. So I think he's starting to come around to it more and more. So we're probably going to see more of this stuff incorporated into future lines. And then he's got 3 basic figures coming out. I didn't get the individual names, but they did kind of have, and I apologize for like the image quality. This is kind of the best I could get from like the live stream that they had this morning. It was on Laser Pants channel and the VALAVERSE channel, I think. So definitely check that out if you haven't, because he had a lot of information that he was kind of sharing. But these basic trooper figures, they're pretty standard figures and they're pretty cheap. I think they're like the cheapest stuff on the site. I think even cheaper than the weapons some of the times, which is great value, you know, especially if you want an army build. And then yeah, just get some of these extra parts to just start popping and swapping and stuff, you know. And then ToyCon New Jersey coming September 27th and 28th. This guy's already planning ahead to the next event that he's going to be at. He's got exclusives. Every event that he goes to, he's always got an exclusive, and that's pretty cool. Honestly, it's the chase is there to kind of follow this guy around the country and stuff, go to these events and stuff. And then yeah, lock some of these exclusives up. So we got this Infantry Commando 2.0 that I believe is a kind of an upgraded version from the exclusive, the Dork Side Toys. I don't know if you guys remember the infamous Dork Side Toys. They fucking went under. It took a lot of people's money. Took some of my money. I lost $100 with those motherfuckers. But yeah, he had an exclusive with them, and I don't know if it came out or it did. And then yeah, since they went under, nobody was really able to get. I don't know if the rest of the releases, or if it just became a limited figure. But yeah, he's kind of redoing that this time. Like I said, as an exclusive to ToyCon New Jersey. So be on the lookout for that. The figure itself looks pretty cool. I like that head sculpt that he has. And then Legion's Con, big event coming in November, as you guys know. This guy went last year, and yeah, he's been talking it up, man. Like everybody that goes there, it's becoming a more and more popular con, not just for Mythic Legions, but for all kinds of indie lines and stuff. And he's definitely going to have an exclusive right there going to that. So if you guys picked up the Sidewinder character from Series 5, this time he's coming with the Dia de los Muertos edition. And then it's going to have a chase version that has 2 different painted head sculpts. So he's 2 different kind of paints. The standard version is pretty clean, you know, it's pretty clean looking. He's going to have this upcoming thing that we're going to talk about that I want to see the head on this figure with that. It's like a skull head. But yeah, it's not bad. Not a bad exclusive. He got kind of creative with it, you know, a little fucking Mexican inspiration. I think this character even has like a Mexican flag on his gear and stuff. So pretty cool. Looks like one of those fucking LA protesters and shit. So that's pretty dope. I'll probably pick this one up, man, because yeah, I want to start getting more of these like bodies of these like kind of more signature characters. But like I said, man, start popping and swapping, because the body that this dude has, I'm actually intrigued in it more so than the actual head sculpts. And the head sculpts are pretty cool, but like the gear that he has, like I said, you can't really take notice from like the resolution of this image, but it did look really cool. And then Lieutenant Hune, I believe this is like a bad guy or a villain from forget the name of that faction that he has. It's like forget what they're called, but yeah, this is like a female baddie. So you got a little baddie coming around the corner. And then another character that's part of this evil Grin faction. We got Jester. He's like a fucking knife specialist and stuff. So he's got all kinds of crazy knives. And I believe he's going to have a bloody version that's exclusive to Big Bad Toy Store. So it's not going to be no chase or nothing. You're going to be pretty easy to get. And for my money, I think I would get that one since he is like a knives specialist. Yeah, you know, this guy's got to have all kinds of blood splattered on him and shit. And he kind of looks sadistic from his design and stuff. So he was pretty hyped on that one. And then all new faction, man, a faction of fucking pirates, bro. Modern day pirates. We have the Black. And first off, you got the leader of the Black. We got Captain Blackbeard. So Blackbeard, all new character coming into his line and stuff. He's got a fucking machete, fucking sawed-off shotgun, all kinds of fucking handguns throughout his body and stuff. So that's pretty dope. And then his like fucking mask or whatever that he has looks pretty awesome. So yeah, Black Sails. Yeah, he was referencing that show a lot, that he's like a huge fan of that. So he definitely wanted to see like some kind of incorporation of pirates into his line. And then he said he's maybe working with some soft goods. He's trying to see how it would how he can incorporate this into characters and stuff. Obviously with cost and everything being a factor, it's not a guarantee that it will have it, but he's he's playing with the ideas and stuff, you know. So it's pretty cool to see, man. Vala victims, yeah, that fucking Street Humans line, that shit is awesome, bro. Like that. I can see this guy selling tons of this shit. And I thought the dude with the dinosaur suit looked like Omar. Ball dude figured, so hold my beer. Yeah, exactly. But like I said, this guy's gonna continue to sell more and more shit. That's my uncle on the right. Yeah, I know. This dude, I got the designs that his characters have are pretty fucking awesome, dude. He's got like he's getting more creative with the stuff. Like I said, he's got this one, I don't know. Not so much. I wasn't a fan of this one, but this one, the Sidewinder character that he had in Series 5, this time with like Dia de los Muertos fucking inspired paint. That's cool. And then this Jester dude, the way he explained them, I was like, yeah, he's getting kind of creative with designs. And then this pirate faction, I know he's going to be able to like play around with different stuff because from there we move into Vane. And I believe this is a character that was inspired from this show Black Sails that Rayson was talking about. Yeah, this shit right here, like I said, to incorporate different parts for other pop-in swaps or kit bashes, like that's kind of where I'm starting to kind of see like the potential for this, like for his line, where I wasn't seeing it before. I was just kind of buying the army builders and just like, all right, yeah, that's just how they look. They just look like cool little army builders, kind of like I would do with like GI Joes with like Vipers and stuff. It's like, this is good enough, but I think the fun is in the pop and swap, and yeah, he's kind of allowing for that. That's got to be cool. Is that LP? Oh man, yeah, he kind of does have a little bit of LP inspiration. He's got more of a tan, but that does. I wonder if he kind of kit bashes this body, you know, because this body is like a bigger frame. So I know people are definitely gonna get creative with what they could do there. The black, I don't see people taking the name the wrong way whatsoever. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny too because when he referenced his wave, he said the Black Series, and he kind of caught himself, and he was like, "Oh fuck, that doesn't sound like it doesn't." It's like you're referencing another toy line. Thought the same thing, Gosef. Captain Vane of the Ranger. Yeah, is that show good? Like he was referencing it a lot. He was like really really, I guess liked it a lot. He just was like, oh, I loved it. Like, oh man, it got me like geeked to make this line. He said he was like more giddy, and this is the word he used. He was giddy to make this like line of characters, the black. So yeah, you're definitely gonna see a lot of like passion going into this faction. And then, like I said, it's not the best resolution of photos, but I am kind of looking at some of the gear packs. And then some of the army builders for this faction are the Corsairs. And this particular release is going to be cool because they're going to be random head sculpts in each release. So I know for some people that might not be fun, but for an army builder that people are going to buy plenty, I think you'll be safe and you'll be able to get each head. But I really want that one on the top left. Those look fucking awesome, man, with the headset and everything. Like that shit just looks hella Call of Duty to me, but it looks dope as fuck, you know. So yeah, I'm excited to get some more of these army builders and stuff. And then yeah, even though he's getting kind of creative with it, and maybe you don't want some of these head sculpts, you could just pop other head sculpts on there from his other releases, and you'll get different kind of looks also. So the Corsairs, and then he's coming with a Shadow Vanguard. Where, fuck, man, I don't know, man. We're just taking a look at this shit. We're just taking a look at this crap, and I don't fucking know, man. I don't know what the price on this thing is gonna be. I have no idea, but Bobby right now has a killer deal for his Vanguard. This one being a new edition, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the same price as the current price that he has on his site right now, but you can get a Vanguard with this Hall upgrade kit, I think for like $154, I think plus shipping, but it's still going to be underneath $200, like shipped with the turret upgrade, the fucking like that grill, that spoiler and all that. I have to buy that still. I have to buy that for the Vanguard. I have the Hall kit. Like right now, he's got all this shit like packaged up for like 154, something crazy. And I don't think this fucking thing is gonna be 154 when it should be, just based on the look of it. But I don't know. Maybe I'll wait for this one because I did want like a black version of this Vanguard, and I ended up getting the gray muddy version, and I don't know. I'm happy with this. You know, it's got character with the mud on it and shit. But a murdered out black one with like even the Hall kit is like upgraded. It's got like rust on it and shit. Yeah, this shit just looks like a murder machine, bro. So I'm not sleeping on this shit. This shit looks cool. I think he said this is going up for pre-order sometime later in the year, maybe even early next year. So be on the lookout for that. And since he's doing pirates, you need the boats and you need the hose, bro. So boats and hose, he's working on it. He's got this little raft thing coming, and yeah, this thing looks pretty gnarly. Like, it looks cool. I don't know, man. To me, boats and all that stuff, snow vehicles, like I said, we're gonna see the HasLab tomorrow. It gets really dicey when it's like these different kinds of elemental rides and stuff. It's like, man, I don't know. Like, you got to get really creative with how you display a boat somewhere, on your shelf. I mean, obviously, it doesn't really matter. You could just kind of plop it on there. But even in toy photography, I always love to see like shots being incorporated with like water and stuff. But I don't know. I just feel like more fun could be had with just a standard vehicle. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, because boats are always kind of cool too, and something like this with like its fucking turret mounted up and everything. And I think he's got like sculpted water and shit. So yeah, if you kind of put this anywhere, it kind of looks like it's kind of treading through the water already. So I don't know. I'm excited to see what's up with it. And then he showed off this weight set, and I thought this was fucking cool as fuck. I was like, oh man, it's got like a bench press and everything, like a fucking kickboxing little fucking that shit's called a little weight set and everything. It was pretty cool. I was like, hey, this looks cool. So he said he wants to release like these accessory kits or little sets, but he doesn't just want to release like accessories. He kind of wants to pack figures into them. So my man Bobby's getting into the jar game, guys. He's got fitness force, or I forgot what he dubbed it, but yeah, kind of, I don't know. I like the weight set and stuff, and yeah, I'm not mad at these. This is cool enough and stuff, but yeah, he kind of got a little bit out there with like this like workout gear for like his like previous releases. He got Gemini, Kill Switch, Eclipse, but yeah, man, ladies gotta stay fit, bro. And like I said, the accessory kits, I think they're a great idea, man. He should do more of this stuff, dude. Like just weight sets. I don't know, man. Like I've always thought about like companies that do shit. Shout out to my man John. I know he did like a table one time. I bought one. But just like cool tables that has like contraband on it, like drug money and weapons and shit. And just, I don't know, just like people buy that and they can make like their own scene. They could get into like toy photography. This looks cool as fuck. I remember, I think it was when did the Hasbro Fortnite line come out? They came out with that Shadow cat. It had like the weight set. It's like, man, people were fucking loving that shit. That shit was just fun. It just looked cool. So yeah, this looks dope. Like I definitely want to see what's up with this little set. And then I don't know if it comes with this 3-pack, but I mean, he was kind of showing it off simultaneously, so it might just. And then, like I said, man, he's getting to the jar game, guys. He looks like he's gonna update some of these female aesthetics. So he was kind of pointing that out, and yeah, man, old, new. So he's got a little bit more curves going to his fucking lady figures, which is not a bad thing, man. I'm not mad at that, man. So he wants all the money. And then it looks like he's going to be working with Duarte Studios. You guys know him. He's kind of a dial maker, accessory maker, all kinds of toy maker, really. I've seen that guy making like mechs and all kinds of crazy shit on his Instagram. Great work that he does. And yeah, it looks like he's teaming up with Bobby to put together this armory set. So super modular set. You're going to have like all kinds of gun racks. You're going to be able to kind of put these things side by side on top of each other, kind of build them up. Yeah, really cool. I know, what's that guy that does that super action stuff? I know he did like a little modular little gun rack that, yeah, you could even incorporate into this too. But man, I feel like this is just like that man, one purchase and you're done. You're good. Like you can set up a whole Punisher shot right here with this. Yeah, all kinds of creativity going on with this for your like Action Force or even your GI Joes. You could use this for. Like this is gonna sell well. And then yeah, just incorporating more modular aspects to his stuff. And I know, like I was talking to my man NYC before the show, and yeah, I was like the one thing that was kind of standing out more and more is that he kind of kept mentioning that one specific word. It's like more modular, aspects to his stuff. So he definitely wants to see it more often, So be on the lookout for that. And then yeah, like I was saying, he's got like all kinds of different things that are gonna go in here. This like little thing that you could put your gear packs on, it has like the skull head, and he specifically wanted it to have like a peg so you could take that skull head off and put it on a figure, which I think is awesome as fuck. Like that's just gonna be dope. And I want to see that skull head on that Sidewinder deal that was Morto's figure. That would be awesome. Like that would be just a cool little kit bash real quick, something fun. And then yeah, like I said, this thing's gonna sell well just based off of everything it comes with. And knowing Bobby, he's probably gonna throw in some weapons in there too, just off the bat. Like he's just gonna probably fill up those racks already with guns, because he's continuing to put out wave after wave of like different weapons packs and stuff. And then something for the vintage, more retro style collectors. We got O-ring style Action Force figures come in a blind box feature, and I didn't get the slide. I forgot to get the slide, but he's been digging like these blind boxes, blind bag types of releases. I think he went out to like China and stuff, Japan or something. And he was kind of just checking out the markets for that stuff, just kind of seeing like just how people love to buy that stuff, even though you're not guaranteed something. Some people are turned off by that. Like, I want to know what I'm buying. Other people aren't. It's just the excitement of unboxing something, and it's just like, hey, I don't know what I'm getting, and it's just a chase to collect stuff. And it's a crazy endeavor for him to do it, but he wants to do it. And yeah, incorporating these little O-ring style characters, it's like something for the old school fans, to kind of put in there with their old school GI Joes or whatever O-ring characters they have. That would be cool. Let's see what's up with that. And then instead of the blind bag, he's making it like a fucking grenade. It looks like a grenade, and you even take the pin off to open it. It's crazy. I was like, man, that's cool. I want to buy some just to have those couple grenades, like buy 3 or whatever. It'd be cool if he kind of packs like a 4-pack on his site, and obviously you get all the characters. You want to just do that, and you don't want to chase everything, but like it's pretty cool, that he's doing that. And he got pretty good wave of characters. So he's got Pandora, the Praetorian, the Bone Collector, and then the Steel Brigade. So first wave. And then he's getting into the fucking World War II releases. So Action Force, Greatest Generation. So we got more releases yet to be shown off, but he did kind of talk about the detail that he wants to pack into this line. He wants it to be completely authentic. He wants to have like authentic weapons, authentic like uniforms. So I don't know, this shit might be cool. And obviously, the damn elephant in the room, I think he's gonna make the goddamn Nazis, bro. So the Nazis are coming. You're gonna be able to punch Hitler in the face with your Captain America. I honestly think he's gonna get close to that, So yeah, be on the lookout for this. I don't know, might be interesting. I don't know if it's gonna sell as well as his other stuff, but like, I don't know. It's, to me, I always look at World War II stuff, and just like the historical aspect to it is just fucking crazy. Like, man, the world really went through this shit. Look at this shit going on now, but man, times that shit times 10 or 100 back in the day, and that's what the world was going through. So it's pretty crazy. Every time I look back at World War II history, Black Sails is badass. Love the theme song. I gotta check it out. What is this stream on? Shout to Break Something. I'm 2 minutes late. Pop and swap. Oh yeah. Insurgents want to see my grill. They want to see my what? Hey yo. The Mezco van looks dollar store. What are you talking about, Johnny? Come on, bro. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, Johnny? Johnny, stop hating, bro. Stop hating, Johnny. Johnny, man, you're hating too much, bro. Oh shit. Oh man. Boot and Ice figure 2-pack. Oh dude, that'd be good. Hey, that'd be a good wave of figures, man. I think he would sell a lot of them. Jar series. Oh man, the 9/11 won 2 world wars. I don't. Oh man, I don't want to say what this guy's trying to type. Nancy figures, I'm sure there is a market for that. Whenever I go to gun antique shows, they always have that stuff. Not my thing. I mean, I think just for the historical aspect to it, I mean, I'm not going to just buy them and put them like on a fucking D-top and not do shit with them, but I think you can get some fun with them. I know people always want them for like their Indiana Jones figures and shit. Like, this shit. Like, to me, I'm always of the perspective that you can't hide history, bro. You can't erase history. Yeah, you shouldn't put it on the damn pedestal a lot of the times, but you shouldn't try to erase it. Like what I'm trying to say, you should always be able to learn from history. Like, these motherfuckers existed, these monsters. It's like people should know that this shit existed. Like I said, but it does get crazy with like just the response that you might get to it. You know, some people might take it the wrong way, like, oh man, you're praising these characters because you're making them, you're producing them. It's like, no, this guy just wants to produce an accurate World War II action figure line. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think you can't do that without the main bad guys. I would, I would imagine. I think Black Sails is on Netflix and or Hulu. I gotta check it out because yeah, he was like high praise on it. And then a really big reveal was he got a fucking licensing deal with Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Blacklist, guys. So pretty cool, man. Something that's gonna be right up his alley to do. Like, man, he's gonna be able to put together a pretty dope Sam Fisher, like, and yeah, see where else the rest of this kind of endeavor takes him. Like I said, this is something completely up his wheelhouse that he's gonna be able to fucking produce no problem. And knowing his fans, dude, like it's gonna sell extremely well. He's teaming up with I believe Ubisoft, that's the makers or the owners of this shit. So I'm sure they're going to see great sales going their way. And yeah, the potential for more for him to do is going to be there. So be on the lookout for that. He only just announced it today, so he doesn't have any kind of prototypes out for this or anything. But like I said, it being up his wheelhouse, I can't imagine it would be too long of a wait, So maybe we see something by the end of the year. I know Bobby's always want to kind of have stuff up his sleeve and stuff. So yeah, this is gonna be something that's definitely gonna catch a lot of attention when it comes out. And I think when it comes out, it's gonna do extremely well, just because, like I said, not only is it up his wheelhouse, but he's already got a built-in fan base. This isn't like a fucking Kickstarter that's gonna pop up and people are gonna wonder, like, hey, are these cool or are these not? Like, nah, this shit is something that he can produce extremely well. And yeah, I'm sure Ubisoft, they're gonna see that shit. They're gonna be digging that shit. Oh man, Johnny, this is huge. Yeah, exactly. That I'm like, when I saw this, I was like, fuck, this guy wants all the goddamn money, bro. Going to get some World War II Marines and Army. There you go. Can't go wrong with that, baby. Greatest generation. Maybe I put the Nancy figure next to the backshot Figuart Cyclops. Yeah, I don't know. I think you can still have fun with them, bro. Like I said, you can have somebody beating the shit out of them for all anybody cares. Like I'll cop some. I know that. I'm not gonna say no. Like I'll definitely cop some. Like especially knowing Bobby stuff. It's like, yeah, he's gonna put detail into this stuff. And here we get some like better in booth shots. Shout out to the Find My Figures girls. They're always taking great photography of like the booths and stuff for the events that they go to, and they're always sharing toy news on their Instagram, man. So be sure to give those girls a follow. They're a great source for like toy news and stuff. They're really on top of just like posting stuff as it gets shown off. So here we have the Black, that pirate faction that I was talking about that he showed off. So we got Blackbeard right here on the left, Vane, and then we got the Corsairs, Army Builders right here on the right. And yeah, I'm all over this wave. I'm down for that. These guys look pretty badass. And then, like I said, that Vane figure, even if you're not really into the character itself, like the different head sculpts that he has and the body itself, like the design of the character looks cool, man. So yeah, like I said, I'm definitely more intrigued into popping and swapping now. Like my man NYC was saying, pop and swap. Yeah, baby, it, man. Yeah, this is good looking stuff right here. And then this is exclusive, like I said, Dia de los Muertos Legions Con. So coming in November. So yeah, it's around the time of Dia de los Muertos, so it makes sense and stuff. So he's got that planned out. And then I fucking forget the name of these guys. It's not Crimson. I forget the name of them. But the guy right here in the middle of that Jester figure, that's like part of Pandora's crew. And like I said, he's got like more of a signature type of look. He's got all these knives on him and stuff. He got really creative with this design. So I might swoop in for that character. He just looks like a crazy motherfucker, So it might be a cool one, And then just to get all those knives, you got like that fucking like bandolier with all those knives. That looks pretty cool. It just looks like something you could use for other stuff. And then right here is little O-ring characters, little O-ring figures. And yeah, man, like I said, it's something for the vintage style collectors. It's still fun, guys. Still cool. And this is the armory set right here. So this is kind of prototype, not really finished product, but yeah, this is kind of the size of it, which is pretty good. It's gonna come with all this stuff. Like, yeah, man. And like I said, I have a feeling this dude's gonna pack in like weapons with it already, maybe not completely fill up all the racks, but he's definitely gonna give you a couple weapons to kind of stock in here. I would hope. Like that looks awesome. And then the Shadow Vanguard. Oh man, I love this thing. This, hold up. Hold the fuck up. Whoa, wait, what? Hold up. Shit. I don't know, guys. I mean, we've yet to see this fully officially revealed. But I mean, I'm not even gonna say shit. You know, I'm just not gonna say anything, bro. I'm just not gonna say anything. Like, this looks fucking good. This looks good, man. I'm excited for this. I am excited for this more so than this. Even though I might have FOMO, I might be stupid enough to buy this. This does not look good. And if they did officially send this to this guy for an early look, I think it was to their detriment, honestly, if they don't price this thing correctly. So yeah, man. Started out with the vehicle, and I'm ending the show with the vehicle, guys, man. Because shit, that's all the toy news I have for today. Fuck, tight little 3-hour show. God damn it. I don't know how I get to these damn long shows, but I always want to keep this shit to 2 hours, man. So thank you to the guys. Thank you to the people that stuck around for the whole show. Caught a little bit of it, catch the replay. I always appreciate you guys, man. You guys are awesome. Be on the lookout for more stuff, guys. More cool stuff is on the way, I promise. But yeah, guys, until the next one, man. I do got to get out of here because it is getting kind of late. Thank you guys, man. Like I said, I never get tired of thank you guys, man. You guys are fucking awesome. Read some of your guys' comments before I head out. You seen those World War Hell figures by Grindhouse? Those kind of take Overeem to a whole another place. I did, man. I did. I saw those that Kickstarter funded. I didn't want to bring them up, but I got to get around to it when I want to see like the official kind of shit. Maybe go up like on BBTS and stuff. Yeah, we'll take a look at those, man. But come on, Johnny, you're exaggerating, Johnny. It doesn't look that bad, Johnny. Shit, man. Fuck. But yeah, guys, like I said, man, thank you guys, man. Hopefully we get a show off next week. Like I said, we got a little stream tomorrow from Hasbro. Hopefully they show something and then it does go up for pre-order. It's not like a fucking fiasco and stuff. Because what happened to that cop figure, man? That shit really went away, man. I know people are talking about it today with Vala, kind of telling them to make a cop figure because Hasbro dropped the ball, and he was saying, man, maybe that is gone, maybe it's not coming. So who the fuck knows? That would be fucking insane, man. But we gotta wait to see that. So yeah, excited to kind of talk about the HasLab possibly next week, if not the week after. And then yeah, man, see more of these SDCC exclusives. If more companies are coming with more stuff. And then yeah, Mezco, see what the other kind of reels they got. Maybe they officially reveal this. I hope not. I hope it's not this, because you see this in comparison, and yeah, man, how could you say the other one looks good? But yeah, guys, like I said, until the next one, man, keep collecting, keep buying those stuff, man, and I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Take care.